Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live. Oh, hang on, there's a TTS coming in.
I saw a crow today. It made me more excited than a common bird should, but I loved it. If only rooks were native to Utruquav happy.
Utruquav happy indeed. Thank you for the 10 bits. We'll address that more once the stream starts. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Please be advised, during the stream, please do not make eye contact with the streamer. If you accidentally make eye contact with the streamer, please do not break eye contact. If you break eye contact with the streamer after making eye contact, well, I hope you feel good about yourself. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? Okay, welcome! First of all, Rukov, thank you for those 10 bits. Sorry that I was in like pre-stream mode, but I did not know that oh, you're saying that rooks aren't native to Utah, but crows are, though, right? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen crows here before. But welcome, thank you for the 10 bits, Rukov. Sorry, did you guys notice that not only was there lag during the pre-show, but like on my end, it started glitching out. I hope it's okay for everybody now. It looks stable at the moment. But welcome! I see Oak was here first on Twitch saying, hey, Longa, and then the whole command. How you doing, Oak? Cozy says hello. How you doing, Cozy? How are you doing with your new little Okaroon child? Weedle says hello there, Logan. How you doing, Weedle? Quickity says howdy. How is everybody over on YouTube? I see Dermo was here first over there with an early today, and then Foolsy with a party popper. Brian Stefferson, back to your name being normal. I see saying, yo, what's up, everybody? Not too much. What's up with you? Foolsy says, Logan's piercing baby blue eyes will eviscerate you if you make direct eye contact. That's what I've been told. I think it's what Vero says, and I did clean my camera lens a while ago, a couple of days ago, and so I think the colors may be a bit more clear, less filtered through bits and flecks of dust. Brian says, what's up, Rosie? And then good.
Rook rhymes with book. Chalk drink light mode weirdo.
See, I just don't know why you pronounce it book. Book. Why do you call it book? And chulk. And drunk. And light mood weirdo. It's odd, but I will continue to call it a rook in order to make you feel better about your pronunciation. So thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukop. Okay, so where we're at, last time we ended with some free time, and I decided to try and do some stuff with free time. I went and I did an exploration, and then I came back, and there was a brief little morning cutscene in the cafeteria. So I made a new save so we can quickly see what the cutscene was. It doesn't seem like it was important, but we'll play it just in case there was like something in there that I missed. And then we'll load to where I actually went the next day.
I was playing Among Us earlier. It's been a while since I did, and my god, I got imposter 4 to 5 times in a row.
Lucky!
And I won them all, making my friends tired of my shenanigans. In the first game I wasn't one, I was killed first and everyone skipped. Lol, it was awesome.
Thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. I am jealous. I feel like whenever I would play Among Us, I'd go like 3 hours and maybe get imposter once. So I am jealous, but how you doing, Vero? It's good to see you here. Thank you for the 10 bits. But yeah, so as I was saying, we're gonna load up to where we had the brief morning cutscene, because like I said, I did some free times off stream. So here's what I did for free time. We'll skip through the evening announcement thing here because it's not really important.
You never
just the same thing as usual. So here's what I did. I did an exploration. I went out and just collected as much stuff as I could. I even unlocked a new area, like a forest area. No deaths, Queen Katie. Well, I mean, no deaths of like, yeah, actually nobody died out there. And then I would have lost the character for good. Can you in your first playthrough lose characters in the exploration, or does it just give you a game over? Anyway, It went well. Came back, went to sleep. There was a brief morning cutscene. I just kind of zipped through it, figured we'd check it out here if I saved it, and then
Logan always yells, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. And anytime I told him, yes, kill me, he would.
Well, that's when we had proximity chat on. That's the best way to play it. Because nobody suspects the person who shouts, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. But I would do that regardless of whether I was the imposter or not, just whenever I saw someone. But thank you, Ruka, for the 10 bits and the good times. Yes, so then after the morning cutscene, I went and I did I checked, I'd read all the books. There are no more books to read. I did a VR battle simulation to get some battle points. And then, yeah, so let's just see this. Another day gone. Time sure flies when we're not fighting. Now that I'm alone, though, I can't help coming back to the Nozomi Karuwa issue. I need to stop thinking about this. There's nothing I can do about it, for now. I got into bed, and with difficulty cleared my mind. I didn't want to lose sleep over this problem if I could help it. And so the curtain fell on my 48th day at Last Defense Academy. Loading. Day 49. Ding dong bing bong, the same stuff. The Oak says, is there lag already? There was! It was just brief, but real bad.
Another day. Be ready to give your life.
But we're good now. Also, I tried adjusting some volume stuff because the game seemed quieter before. TTS was quieter. I bumped up TTS's volume as high as I could, so let me know if it sounds good. I also just bumped up the volume overall on everything. Hope it's okay. Rukov says to Oak, yes. Cozy says, yeah, I have noticed it too. And Weedle said, yeah, same. Everybody knows the lag. Everyone's probably meeting up in the cafeteria. I should get going too. First, we gotta see if there's anybody to talk to on the way. Frilzy over on YouTube. Oh, I read that. Oak says on YouTube, I'm on YouTube because holy, Twitch is dead. It was bad. I think it's stable now, but it was bad for, oh, Ema's over here. Sorry, we can talk to Ema. And then Frilzy says,
Did you lower the sound of light mode?
Crap, I forgot to do that. That was really loud last time, wasn't it? I did not. So that is... Crap. We don't need to redeem it, though. No, that is still ear-piercingly loud. That was, like, crazy loud last time. But it was loud for you, too, so you don't want to do it because it's, like, friendly fire. You'll get the noise, too. So thank you for the 10 bits. But how does TTS Girl sound? But yeah, Frilzy says, if Rook is Rook, then wouldn't Rukov actually be pronounced Rukov? It is. Rukov is pronounced Rukov. And Rukov keeps saying that apparently I'm pronouncing it wrong. But then Rukov confirms and says that Rukov, the Rook, rhymes with Book. So yeah, I gotta be saying it right. Oak says it's supposed to be, but Logan has said Rukov for so long that it stayed that way. Yeah. Ha.
Oh, Mr. Sumino, perfect timing. Can I give you a message for the others?
A message? What is it?
My dear sister and I won't be coming to the cafeteria for a while. I've decided we need to put some distance between ourselves and the rest of you.
It's because she's starting to want to fight, right? He's getting all protective and controlling. He's like the leader of a cult or something. I'm starting to wonder if he even really is her brother. It's probably just some creepo that's like,
I'll protect you. Just tell everyone I'm your brother. Oh. In short, I'd like you all to leave us alone. Thumbs up.
Huh? What do you mean?
Your presence is having a pernicious influence on my dear sister, and I can't allow that. Nothing personal.
Pew! Ema left, flashing me the same carefree smile as always. What the heck was that about? What's going on with those two? It's like Okay, let's head to the cafeteria and do this brief little cutscene, and we'll get back to other free time things. Let's see. Let me take a look over at Twitch as well. Let's see, there's where where Vero came in. And Vero says, hi, friends. Weedle says, I can't think of anything funny to say. Imagine I did say something funny, though. Ha! It was so funny, and you didn't even have to resort to calling me a puppet kicker, so thank you, Weedle. Oak says, oh, stream is really glitching, and Cozy with alert. Thank you for alert, Cozy. It's back to normal now, though, right? I think. The cafeteria was full, like it had been for the last few days. Kako and Ema were the only ones missing. Aren't the twins coming today? I don't know. Should I go check on them? I'd offer to do it, but I'm afraid the sight of... hang on, there's a TTS.
I did a mod thing. Light mode disabled until you fix it up.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess I could have done that. Sometimes I forget that is an option. So thank you, Firo. I salute you. I don't know if other redeems are also unwieldily loud. We'll just see how they are. But thank you, Vero, for the 10 bits. Thank you. I'd offered to do it, but I'm afraid the sight of me so early in the morning would ruin their entire day. I saw Ema earlier. He's fine. Says he wants us to leave him and Kako alone for a while. Come to think of it, he told me the same thing. Wonder what's gotten into him. Something about us having a pernicious influence on his dear sister, right? Well, that's just rude. Accurate, though. The walls are awfully thin around here, Kyoshka. I heard you and your sword going at it last night.
Remember to breathe and don't think, feel.
Oh, is that testing out a redeem for volume? But that's thankfully not a scary one. So thank you, Rukov, for the breathe redeem. So that one is fine. But thank you. The walls are awfully thin around here, Kyoshka. I heard you and your sword going at it last night. That's a lie. I was being so careful. Nobody could have heard me and Sword-kun doing it. Jumanji-chan. Juma-chan. Up until this point, I thought that the whole sword thing was just Kurara, like teasing. But it's confirmed. You realize you just admitted you were up to something, right? Well, it's not like Ema treating us like dirt is anything new. I say leave him be. Nothing any of us say is gonna convince him to fight anyway. He's never isolated himself in Kako like this before, though. I think I'd better ask him about it next time I see him. I don't trust Eito either. Either Ema or Eito are gonna be the traitor. Ema, I think, would be too obvious. Ema's just a jerk. I think Eito is the traitor. Putting aside our concerns about the Tsukumo twins, we continued our breakfast without further incident.
Nobody touched the handle of her sword, or the blade of her sword, but that's for different reasons. Or is it?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, a sword, like a katana like that, is just one half of a pair of scissors. I'll let you do the math and put the rest of that together. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. Speaking of Yuri, I'm assuming that Nora isn't here today, that she's probably off watching all the Hollow Live girls. I already watched my time earlier, got the emotes for it. I'm gonna read a couple more comments though. Let's see, Oak says it keeps flashing to the starting soon screen. Wait, it does? Is it still doing that now? It looks normal now, I think. Vera says, I get so nervous when I get imposter, but I clutch even despite my heart racing like crazy. But it's the most fun. I love it. You get to be all sneaky and everything. Vera said, Oak, it's fine on my end. Try to refresh. Queen Gitta said, the very first time I played Among Us, I was imposter, but I was still trying to figure out controls, so I got caught. But apparently there was mercy, and they all let me win. Maybe because I said before we start that it was my first time, so they felt bad. That is true. I mean, and you can use that to your advantage. The problem is when they're like, what tasks do you have? Like, task? What? Yeah, this thing in the screen. Like, what? Why is my name highlighted and yours isn't? And things like that. Then you get caught. Let's see, over on YouTube, Frilzy says, Rook like Book. Oh. Oak says, Twitch is still a bit laggy. Oh, Derma says, why am I envious of a sword? Ah, you got a little thing for Kyoshka. It seems like most of chat has a thing for Kyoshka. She's cute. She's fine. She's endearing. I don't know, though. Let's see, Frilzy says, so ... the sword is a lesbian. Maybe. Has she referred to the sword as a boy or a girl yet? It's the Jumanji sword. I don't know if it's a gentleman or a lady. And Dura says, Frulzy, it's a sword. You're right, it's a gentleman. Okay, putting aside our concerns about the Tsukumo twins, we continued our breakfast without further incident. After a while, I decided to head back to my room. And let's see... Rukov with the dance command, Vera with the Vera command says, laughing, I forgot about this one. Cypher says, hey, chat, just stopping by. How you doing, Cypher? Even if things are quiet now, I shouldn't let my guard down. I have to be ready for the next attack whenever it comes. So as I said, I did, before going live, I went in and I did the hangout that day, the morning one, doing a VR battle simulator. So now I'll just fast forward over that. So I got some battle points. We got our second free time. And we got to figure out what to do. I'm done reading all the books, so I guess this would be something I should have consulted the Dermo's wonderful guide over on Discord. for raising points, because the books raised a lot, but they're all done. Read all the books. So now I guess I just hang out with people. They're not available. Let's see. Here we got Kurara. She will give me a globe. I think that's like social studies. We got Takamaru. He gives gym. And Yugamo gives science. Let's check to see which of those that we need the most. Looks like social studies is the lowest. So let's go hang out with Kurara. That is something all of us can enjoy because even though she's weird, she is delightful in her own way. Vera said, hey, Cypher, good to see you. Rukov says, I'm such a weird guy. Yeah, don't forget, like, most of the commands are Rukov originals. Quotes not so much, though. The quotes, I don't know where they came from. Oh, and speaking of Dermo, you're envious of Kyoshka. Oh, why? Oh, that was definitely not Rukov doing a Tomcat. Thank you. We're not lagging again, are we? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're talking to Kyoshka for Dermo's sake, but thank you. I almost drowned while practicing the ninja water escape technique in the pool. A sword master's training is always life or death. I cannot let my guard down for even a second. So she almost drowned. I don't believe this. It's unforgivable. Let's talk to her. Why is the decor in this school so cheap looking? It's so gaudy I could puke. Stinks like nouveau riche.
Can you show me a certain character for my sake too?
Me Grimlock not trapped at Last Defense Academy. Me Grimlock am free.
Is that the character that you wanted? Oh crap, we're lagging again. Not as bad as before, but a little bit. Oh, now it's as bad as before. Well, delightful. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. Or do you mean in the game? Who? Oh, you probably want Gaku. We'll go, well, we're already in this hangout. We'll see. As soon as we can, we'll give you some crumbs. Enough! I can't take it anymore! Takumi, I command you to blow up the school immediately! Blow up? Have you lost your mind? Send this tacky school to heck where it belongs and build a castle worthy of my nobility! I'm going to set up the bombs, you help! I hope it's just like, I helped her set up bombs. Storm of Stars! Rated with a party of 4! Vera, would you be so kind as to do a quick shout out for Storm of Stars? And there's so little on the screen, we'll be able to all like devote all of our attention to the shout out clip. Storm of Stars, what are you playing? Power Wash Simulator 2. Oh.
And a third person, but I have no idea who the third person is supposed to be. And Tommy just said that it would be me, him, and Wiggies, so I don't know if there is a fourth person.
Did you do your warning? I always call it like a ping tuber. Everyone else is like PNG tuber. Did you do that illustration yourself? It's like really good. That is a very high quality anime, girl. Oh, and we got another one.
Yee! We can't do this without me.
Oh, it's Peak! I still haven't played Peak. I want to play Peak so bad.
I'm gonna jump in the lava.
So it looks like you got a double back-to-back shout out. So welcome. For those coming with the raid, let me give you a quick rundown of the channel. I thank you again, Storm of Stars. May I call you Storm for short? My name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now, we are alternating between this game, the 100-line Last Defense Academy. We're doing a blind playthrough, first route. We're about halfway through the 100 days. And the other game we just started was The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. Whoa! Okay, that is loud. I upgraded my computer last week, and all the audio settings are... And that was always loud, but that's much louder. Thank you, Nora, for the objection. Oh, Nora, did you come in with the raid? But yeah, other types of games we've played before are Persona, Danganronpa, Ace Attorney. So welcome. And I read every comment in chat. I'm always behind. In fact, let me scroll down to where the raid happened so I can say hi to people. Oh yeah, there's Nora saying, "Rah!" No, I'm surprised you didn't, did you, you came in with raid? I'm surprised you didn't guide a raid over to one of the HoloLive girls. Let's see, and then Nora says, hi everyone. And then there's schedule command. Vera says, Nora. Nora says, I brought Storm here. Vera said, nice, good to have you guys. Nora said, you should pin that message. Oh, never mind.
If you are new here, Logan is a funny guy. He is an easy follow. Even when he was truly lonely, streaming to me and the void, he had so many funny moments that I regret that I can't go back and watch.
Aw.
He reads every comment, he treats everyone kindly, but he used...
Oh, let me guess, gonna be able to use his light mode? But he uses light mode and drinks Ovaltine, which I think are pluses in my book. I think those are green flags, would follow 10 out of 10. But thank you for the 10 bits, Rukop. Quickity says, oh crap,
Easy to follow meaning easy to stalk? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I have accidentally given too much doxable information in the past, but I'm trying to do better because Beowulf, which we haven't seen in a while, always gives me a hard time. But thank you, Vero, for the 10 bits and the reminder to not dox myself. Yeah, Queen says, which was worse, objection or light mode? Oh, light mode was much worse. Much worse. Storm says, hey, oh, yee, you can call me Storm. Most everyone does. Awesome. Well, how was your stream? How was Power Wash Simulator? I've never played it. I assume it is powerful and clean. Crystal says, hello, Ruka. Says Ovaltine is delicious. Agreed, Crystal. Nora said, remember how Empress is my mother? Storm is my stepmom. Crystal says, I mean, he doxes himself every day. I mean, I dox myself to myself. I could very easily stalk myself. But again, Storm, thank you so much for the follow. I'm going to scroll back up to where I left off in the chat before. We're only like 20 minutes in, so I'm only like 10 minutes behind. Let me take a glance over, though, at the YouTube side of chat.
Okay, I am going to bed because more Dr. Bills today.
Oh, good night, Rukov. I'm assuming Dr. Bills mean you have to sleep early for work? I don't know the connection there, but get some rest. Sleep well, Rukov. You're awesome. If you can't sleep, feel free to come back and hang out some more. But yeah, like I said, let me take a quick look over at YouTube chat. Let's see. Frulzy says, a lesbian sword. Sveta, how you doing? Said, good evening. I opened the stream and immediately saw Kyoshka on screen. Cool. Durma says, hi, Sveta. Sveta says, hello. How you doing, Sveta? See, I'm caught up on YouTube, so that's good. Anyway, let's play a bit more. I desperately tried to calm Kurara down, somehow getting her to give up on her plan. Oh, boo! Hope we were gonna plant bombs together. What was that? What was that? Hang on, I gotta check. My mouse was not handy. Oh, Storm, thank you for the follow! I hope that means that you, even though I haven't done anything, I've read one sentence in the game, that you just maybe like the people here. The people here are really awesome. I mean, it's worth following just to hang out with people, to be totally honest. Oh, speaking of which, I should give our link tree. I'm assuming someone probably already did. But there's our link tree in the Twitch chat. Includes a Discord invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff. So feel free to check it out if you feel so inclined, or ignore it. Now, because you just streamed, if you got to take off, totally understandable. We'd love to have you stick around if you want, but if you need to get some rest or get some food, like I said, understandable. But thank you again for the raid. Are all rich people this delusionally self-absorbed? Your experience unlocked the keyword #celebrity. Exploration went up by 6. Still no level up, though. Dong, bing, bong. Okay, same thing as usual.
Well, then.
Yep, same thing. So we can skip through it. So this will be, we're going to day 50. The halfway point of the run, the game. I don't know. Looks like I made it through another day. I get the feeling things won't stay this peaceful for much longer. Huh? I looked up suddenly, startled out of my thoughts. Nothing had really happened, but I sensed something. Was it my imagination? Or was there someone just outside my door? Who is it? Let's save, and then we're gonna answer the door. It's probably gonna be Kako, I think. She snuck away from Ima. Oh, it's raining. Oh, no, it's gonna be, maybe it'll be Nozomi, and we're finally gonna discuss the thing with her and Kurara. And it's gonna be raining, so it'll be like, oh, will you give me shelter from the rain? Takumi-kun. I cautiously opened the door, wondering why whoever it was didn't knock or ring the bell. But when I got outside, okay, it's Kako, that's why, because she's probably too shy to knock. But when I got outside, there was nobody there. Oh, maybe it's the kid on fire again? I guess I was just imagining it. I felt so sure, though. Oh, it's like, is this drawn? Oh, and it's raining, too. It's really coming down hard. Raindrops were pelting the rooftop all around me, producing a relentless rhythmic beat.
I probably mistook this sound for footsteps or something. Yeah. That must be it.
Must have been the wind.
Oh, seriously. This rain stuff is nothing but trouble. I'm gonna get soaked standing out here.
Oh, I see a pin message on Twitch. Crystal says, I gently opened the door. Because we just want to see who might have been hanging around out here. That's all it was. Thank you very much for the pin message. I turned around to go back inside, but found myself gazing up at the sky. I looked up. All the water went down my throat into my lungs, and I drowned like a turkey in the rain. Oh, that big rock again! Weird! It looks bigger than it was before. Does it change from day to day? Maybe it's just a trick of the light and the rain.
I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Oh, so maybe we'll see Nozomi out here, and that'll be another clue that she's, like, connected to Karuwa because of the moon.
Moon?
Moon.
What's that?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head.
I guess that must be the moon. The one Karuwa wanted to see so badly. Huh? I mean, what?
What's that? It looks like there's something mechanical on the surface.
Okay, I'm going to assume that the moon is just, like, set. It's on the other side of the planet right now. And this is a commander? Unless, like, did humanity leave the Earth because of world death and populate the moon?
What's that all about?
I don't know.
I thought the moon was meant to be just a hunk of rock.
Oh, that's the white rectangle! What? Water's not putting you out, bro.
You again? When did you...
It's trying to tell me something just like before. I still can't hear it. Then get some paper! Have him write down something. Then read a few more comments to the chat. Okay, so, I mean, mysterious things do be happening, at least. Let's see, Cyrus says, I have to drive 6 hours tomorrow after school and just beat the post-game of Pokemon Ultra Moon. Are those things connected? But I hope you have a safe drive tomorrow. Says, so I've got all that going on. I'm going to go play Pokemon Omega Ruby now. Aquita says, oh yeah, in case anybody was concerned last time about my eye, good news, this morning it finally came out. Your eye came out?
Would the paper burn?
I mean, the water doesn't seem to be putting out the fire. So maybe not. Maybe we should just get really good at charades. But thank you for the 10 bits. And that is a fair point. A chalkboard. That's like slate, and that's stone. That will burn, although maybe chalk would melt. It depends on how hot his fire is. See, I'm straight, so I don't know how hot boys are. So anybody who likes boys, tell me how hot this guy is. But thank you for the 10 bits. Yeah, Queen Katie's saying that worried about her eye. Good news, this morning it finally came out. Queen Katie's eye either came out of the socket or came out of the closet. I don't know which. Said a small, loose eyelash, and the pain was gone. Amazing. I'm glad it's feeling better. Vera says, bad streamer, boo boo. Quiggity says, we could disassemble it. Can mods do that? I think Vera did, and thank you. Vera said, probably let me try. Okay, I paused it. Queenie says, nice. Vera said, I don't know if that's how it works. Queenie says, let me check you up. It worked. Vera says, nice. And Queenie says, it's not available. So good job. Over on the YouTube side of things, let's see. Derma says, hi, Sveta. Sveta says, hello. Derma says, rain, my nemesis. Are you made of sugar? Derma, would you melt in the rain? Derma says, we're going full sci-fi now. I know. Oh, we should have done a Death Star joke with, like, that's no moon. Wasn't that what they said in Star Wars? It's like, that's a moon, huh? That's no moon. Sveta says, rain.
It sure came out as heterochromia
Yes, it came out as heterochromia. Although, would it be like if it comes out as homochromatic? Anyway, but yeah, I was trying to think of another way to do it, but is there a word for heterochromia with the same, I guess the same color is just a normal-eyed person, but thank you for the 10 bits. Sveta says, raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me. Derma says, I'm not crying, it's just raining on my face. Friendship ended with white square, now friends with white rectangle. Sveta says, Fire Kid wants to see rain too. Aw, Derma says her eye came out, she has homochromia. There's a transformer named Chromia, but she's dating Ironhide. It'd be really sad for him if she came out as homochromia. Sveta says him having his eye on his hair is a little weird. I low-key kind of like that thing where you can see like an anime character's eyeball through the hair, but I feel like you usually still see the lines of the hair, like the color isn't there, so it's weird that the lines stop. That is a bit odd. It makes it look like the hair is going into his socket behind the eyeball and back out. Also, are his eyes different colors? I can't quite tell. But let's play a little bit more. Sorry, I'm still so far behind in the Twitch chat. Why are we saying it? It's a dude, I think, maybe. It's trying to tell me something just like before. I still can't hear a thing. Also, hang on, what's the pattern on the shirt? It looks like it's all pointing to his heart where you stab for the hemo anima thing.
Never mind that. I'm not letting you get away this time. Everything that's happened to us is your fault. Sirei being killed, Hideko going missing,
and probably being killed. Also, have we... Did we always get an attack right after he shows up? Does this mean there's going to be a big one tomorrow?
You were behind all of it, weren't you? What are you? One of the commanders? You know what? Save it. You can explain yourself once I know you're not going anywhere.
Are we gonna tie him up? We're gonna douse his flames? Just as I lunged forward to grapple with the fiery invader, there was a sound like the sky ripping apart and a blinding flash of light. Oh, is this Takami's first time experiencing lightning? Ah! And then he's gonna be gone, right? I was so surprised that my whole body tensed up. My foot came down on the slick ground at a weird angle, and I lost my balance. And I fell off the roof and died. The next thing I knew, well, nothing. I totally blacked out. Turns out this happens to me a lot, very easily. Wasn't even a lead pipe this time, I just slipped. Loading, saving, day 50. Oh, I'm gonna miss the morning announcement. Oh, or did somebody drag me back into my room?
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
He's not normally wearing a full suit, right? It must be special occasion. It's day 50. We're halfway through. Maybe we're gonna have a celebration.
Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. That's right, folks. You're halfway there, like a lizard on a chair.
Is that a reference to the song Living on a Prayer? You know, oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. So it's lizard on a chair?
You're steeped in blood so far. Returning would be as tedious as to go o'er. There's no turning back now.
Is that a quote from Macbeth? Or maybe like talking about crossing the Rubicon?
In honor of the occasion, I've unlocked the courtyard.
Ooh.
It's the perfect place to enjoy a moment of quiet contemplation. I've also prepared a special gift for each and every one of you brave soldiers.
Hey! I hope it's muffins.
I'll give them to you in person, so come find me in the cafeteria.
Pew. Oh, there's the monitor out here. How convenient. I came to lying on the cold, hard surface of the school rooftop. So did everybody else leave for breakfast and just step over me? Was I dreaming? No, my back was aching too badly for this to be anything but real. For a moment, I couldn't remember how I got there.
Didn't I see go chicken on a bear?
Chicken on a bear. Oh! We should compile a list of all the different things it could be. Yes, Yesvir, you know what? Anything that rhymes and fits that meter is canon to that song as far as I am concerned. And thank you for the 10 bits. But then it all came rushing back. The invader made of undying flames appeared again last night. That's right, he attacked me. What? He didn't attack you, you slipped. Abba? JSD underscore just some dude on the net is rated with a party 1. Vera, would you be so kind to do a quick shout out? This is our second raid of the night already. Thank you for the raid, JSD. Are you someone we know before and with a new screen name, or may I call you JSD? Oh, here we go. I don't think I recognize what that game was, but welcome. What were you playing tonight? Let me take a look and see. It looks like you were, if it'll let me control. Oh, you were playing 100 line as well. Okay, well, just so you know, this is a blind playthrough, my first route, day 50, so please no spoilers if you played this game all the way through. But I assume that means that you're a fan of the series, obviously. Thank you so much for the raid. I'll give you the quick introduction. Oh, there's another one playing. There we go. I'll have a sip of water. Was that the same clip? I'm not sure. But anyway, my name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now we are alternating between the 100 line and the other game we're playing. We just started a few streams ago, The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. And yeah, I read every comment in chat. I am always very far behind. So let me scroll down to where the raid happened and see if you said anything so I can make sure to say hi. I don't see anything, but again, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I assume that you're probably tired after your stream. If you want to stick around and watch more 100 line, I'd love to have you. If you need to leave, I totally understand. But feel free, if you feel so inclined, to kick back and get to know everybody in the chat. We have a wonderful community. I should read some more comments in the chat. As I said, I am behind. We're like 40 minutes into stream is all, and I'm probably at least 15 minutes behind in chat. So let me read some more. Let's see. Vera's saying yay, and then Quicket said, I only remembered that disabling was a thing because I have memories of mysterious mod in the void who would disable / re-enable the Monokuma outfit. I don't know who that was, but they're pretty funny about it. I think that was Rukov who would do that. Vera said, probably Rukov. Quicket says, yeah, lol. Crystal says, definitely Rukov. Quicket says, Crystal. Crystal, check Discord DM. Vera says, guys, I have a headphone dent. Dent! You have a headphone dent? And then Vera says, sob. Rukov says, you were so close to calling my name. Vera said, was scratching my head and felt it. Vera said, death sentence would have been better. Quiggita says, literally, I was trying out imposter stuff, made the mistake of having my first game be with a feature where someone could shapeshift as someone else, so I went to kill someone with that, and the person shapeshifted, came into the room and caught me in the act. So yeah, I still want to go back and play some more Among Us one day. Okay, this is weird. So this past Sunday, I took my mom to church, and you know, I kind of have to drive her around. Her eyesight isn't the best these days, and I was sitting with her in Sunday school, and I can't remember what the actual verse was, but somebody pulled out some like passage of scripture, and it included the words "Among Us" in it. And it was so weird. I had this flash of like, these aren't real words. How can these exist in real life? It's like, obviously, you know, ancient scripture is not referencing a video game from a decade ago, but my brain couldn't reconcile the two. Vera said, that's when you pretend they're lying. Queen says, that's what I would have done, except 2 others came with them. Vera says, oops, and Queen says, was doing awful. Widow says, you guys ever find a song and love it, but the album cover is like the weirdest thing you've ever seen? Maybe. I feel like I don't really know many album covers. What's the one that you're talking about, Weedle? And Vera says, golden star for trying. And then Queen says, thank you. Over on YouTube, let's see. Derma says, that's an anime thing. It does look weird, though. Derma says, how does one imprison fire? Sveta says, poof, he got scared by lightning like a cat. Taku meow. I always feel bad for my cat when she gets so scared by lightning. Even if it rains too hard, she gets scared. Derma says, or is an underrated phrase. Sveta says, what if we actually find him in the cafeteria and that plot line of him being killed will just be dropped? Oh yeah, again, there were duplicates of Monokuma in Danganronpa. Whole thing is he was like a robot and you could make more of them. There's no way that C-Ray is like an actual being like that. He's got to be like a creature, like not creature, excuse me, a robot, a droid or something like that. Unless he's what somebody looked like when activating Hemo Anima. So that's why I had such a hard time when he was like killed. It's like, well, no more. So hopefully he'll come back, maybe. And then Dermo said, Squidward on a chair. There you go. That is canon to it as well. Let's play some more. That's right. He attacked me. He made me slip on water. Oh, Takumi probably thinks that the kid made lightning. What was that weird technique he used? It looked like the whole sky lit up for a second, and then... Are you all right, Takumi? What are you doing out here? Oh, hey, Eito. That was some weather we had last night, huh? I'd never seen lightning before, and yet I know what the word for it is. Lightning? A discharge of electricity from storm clouds. It happens here in the outside world from time to time. How do you know this stuff, Ato? You probably heard the thunder. That's the sound of it hitting the ground. There's enough force in each strike to cause instant death. Instant death? That's what I read anyway. Lightning is rare, but when it happens, it's swift and deadly. Honestly, with such dangerous natural phenomenon to deal with, it's hard to believe humanity survived out here for as long as they did. Wait, natural phenomena? So that was just natural? It wasn't an attack? But then, why did I? Oh, it turns out I'm a wimp. Are you sure you're feeling all right, Takumi? You look pale. Maybe you should get some rest. I could bring you breakfast if you like. You can have breakfast in bed. You can have me in bed. I don't mind making the trip twice. For you. That's what friends are for, right? No, I'm fine. I just need a minute. I'll see you in the cafeteria. Okay, but let me know if there's anything I can do for you. With a reluctant smile, Ato went on ahead. Oh, we got a pin message on Twitch. Let's see, written by Quingeti, pinned by Crystal, says, Logan, Ato is a library man. He probably read about it before. I'm surprised that lightning wasn't white squared away then. But that's a good point. He's a well-read individual, but he also, he's suspicious. Sveta over on YouTube, you're with me, right? You're with me, suspecting Ato. If that lightning flash wasn't something the invader did, why did I end up passing out until morning? Because you slipped and fell and hit your head. How did it happen again? I thought back to the events of last night. I lunged for the fiery invader. There was a flash of light and a loud bang. Then I was falling. Did I slip on the wet ground and hit my head? I guess that would explain it. That would have left me completely defenseless, though. Why didn't the invader finish me off? Another mystery to add to the pile. I should let the others know about this. Sorry, I just need some water. They're probably in the cafeteria already. Okay, let's save. And, day 50.
What if this isn't like our world and lightning is an actual ability, therefore Aito is gaslighting you?
Maybe, you know what? I mean, this is supposed to take place in the future, but there's also the weird mechanical moon in the sky, so no, I don't necessarily trust a lot of this. So yes, it might be. It might be indeed, but thank you for the 10 bits. Let's head to the cafeteria. When I got to the cafeteria, I found everyone discussing the new area that had opened up. Oh yeah, the courtyard, Sirei said, yeah? The courtyard, right? Yeah, I saw it. It looks pretty nice, huh? Maybe I should have checked it on the way. Yeah, it's a little on the plain side, but I like that it's got a ton of space. Why are there cages there, though? I didn't see any aminals. Probably for man. Oh, Queen Gate with a pin message says, or you could say, oh, hang on, it just minimized. Or you could say ... gas ... lightning. Yeah, gas lightning. Oh, I like that. I like that, gas lightning. I like that. I mean, I don't like the act of gaslighting, but I like the pun, so thank you. I don't see any animals. With cages that big, we could keep an invader or two. It'd make it nice and comfy for... Oh, so we don't have to execute anymore. We don't have to do murder anymore. Zero! Here's your Gaku crumbs. Invaders are our enemies, not pets. Why, they could be both. Gaku, Vera wants to be your pet. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Queen says, thank you. Vera says, yes, absolutely. Says, lag. Crystal says, I think Vera meant Gaku. Vera said, I'll take it. Hi, Grimlock. It's been a while. There's where Storm did the raid. So I can scroll down just a little bit because I read a few of these things already. Let's see. And, Crystal's, oh, I read that. Queen says, oh yeah, should we put the message saying that light mode is disabled until Logan turns it down in the future? I don't think we necessarily need to, because people can't spend the points on it, so I think it's fine. I will try to remember to turn the volume down on it. I forgot. I was doing other things, and that one I brain farted. Oak says, lurk, testing drum recording real quick. Hope it's going well. Storm says, Lala was fun. Finish the game on my friend's file. I need to sleep, though. I must raid and run. I'm sorry, but I shall leave with a follow. Thank you, Stormy. You're already gone, obviously, but thank you for the follow. Nora says, night, night, Stormy. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, Nora, if you could let Storm know that I say thank you when you get a chance. Over on YouTube, Sveta says, of course, Ato, you know what lightning is. You know it all. Says, quote, but let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Anything. And then a smile. Dermot says, what Sing to God by the Cardiacs is an incredible avant-garde album, but the cover is terrifying in a way I don't think was intended. I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is the cover a picture of, if you don't mind me asking? Sveta says, so everyone really did just pass by Takumi laying on the roof. Yeah, because they're already down here. I mean, Ato eventually came by, but maybe Ato was like trying to sneak by, but then I woke up, I was like, I guess I gotta stop and say hi. So yes, that happened. Invaders are our enemies, not pets. Never mind that. Where's my present? I was promised a special gift for being a brave soldier. Is it gonna be something like, we won't see what the presents are unless you do another run and help Sirei survive? Are you saying there's no gift? Boo! Everything is lies! Everything is lies! There's not much we can do about it. Sirei isn't here anymore. What do you think he was gonna give us? The announcement made it sound pretty special. Maybe it was gonna be an assortment of cheeses. Doubtless it would be something intended to boost our morale and bring up some measure of joy, so perhaps a new set of torture instruments. Collars with bombs in them. You two are the only ones who want something like that. Well, maybe that's what theirs were. Now, I bet it was a big wad of cash. Just my luck, I'd miss out on getting it. I hated to ruin the mood, but they needed to know. I raised my voice to make myself heard above the tumult. Hey, everybody! You know why I was on the ground up there? Fireboy again! Everyone, can I have your attention for a minute? There's something I need to... Oh, crap! Huh? I should have looked at the courtyard. I'll have to check it out later, apparently. Before I could go on, I was cut off by a blaring siren. Oh. The alarm! The invaders are back already!
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Well, this is gonna be the next 2 hours. I'll do my best to implement the information that Dermo gave us about fights, though.
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Seriously? There's usually more time between attacks than this. No fair springing another one on us this early. I'm gonna hurl. No matter how many times I hear this siren, it never gets any easier to deal with. I hope that the commander this time is the moon. That was foreshadowing. We're gonna fight it. Let's go, everyone. If the invaders are attacking, there's only one thing for us to do. Come, unwashed masses, to the war room. Right, let's do it. Everybody hurried out of the room, effectively putting the conversation on hold. Telling them about last night can wait. Defending the school comes first. I mean, you could do both while we're like fighting and just be like yapping. That's what I have to focus on right now. Defeat the invaders, defend the school, save mankind. Oh, I can save. That's right. You gotta go save the school. You gotta go save the school. Click on everything. Not now! I wanna click on the gumballs. Not now! I wanna click on the fish. Not now! Can I go to the courtyard? Is this, oh, everything else is blacked out. Where is the courtyard anyway? Oh yeah, is this that's the, yeah, what? I don't even know how to get to the courtyard. I guess we'll go to the war room. That's the only place I can go. Nobody's like out of their rooms. No, okay. War room! Let's see, over on Twitch, Weedle says, I'm going to vent a little. I have to do assignments that is 2 days late, and if I don't, it gives me an F in the class? And I have a math test tomorrow, which I will mostly fail hard. I've been so gosh dang stressed. I am sorry, Weedle, is there anything we can do to help you? I mean, I probably shouldn't be distracting you with stuff, so I guess you should work on what is the assignment that's 2 days late? I hope you get it all done and taken care of and that your math test goes well tomorrow. Crystal says, quote, I gently opened the door. Nora said, GN Rauer is still live now. Well, Bibo was live earlier too. Is she not live? No, she's still live as well because she and Gigi are playing Arc Raiders together, aren't they? Gigi earlier had like 8,000 or 9,000 viewers. Nora says, no. Oh, it's Crystal doing the gently open the door. Weedle says, with keyboard slam, saying sup. Crystal says, white rectangle. Crystal says, get a paper. Logan is literally raining. Plus the man is burning. So it'll cancel each other out. So it won't get too soggy and it won't catch on fire. And Nora says, lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Nora. And Vera said, blink in Morse code. What was that one, like meme song? Where he called out to the waiter for help by blinking in Morse code. And the girl goes, why are you blinking like that? You guys know the thing I'm talking about? Crystal says he looks more cute than hot. Oh, the burning man. Over on YouTube, Dermo says, it's just a picture of the band members, but the lighting and expressions, it's really creepy. Sveta says, you were right. Fireboy showed up and there's a fight. Okay, so every time he shows up, there's a fight right after then. Dermo says, we can do an Eggman. And pee on the moon! That's how we should fight that giant Death Star. I agree, Dermo. All right, everyone, let's get out there and kick some butt. Wait a minute, I've been checking the security feed and something's not right. What you mean? I still don't know how to say his name correctly. Yugamu pointed to the monitor. It's gonna be the moon?
There's no one there.
Oh.
I did a sweep of the whole perimeter, but the place is empty.
Did you try looking up?
Hey, you're right. Where are the invaders?
Don't tell me that was a false alarm. They must be invisible. We'll have to, like, pelt them with bags of flour or something.
Honestly, not a bad idea.
Look, what's that?
Oh, yeah. There's something. No, someone out there. Maybe a commander.
Maybe it's the boy on fire.
Coming out to face us all alone? I can't help but admire its courage.
So are the flames that engulf the boy on fire, is that how, like, the invaders get through the wall of flames? Is that if they're on fire, then they can walk through it?
I'm not so sure about that. Doesn't it look a little unsteady on its feet?
I'm pretty sure the security cameras have a zoom function.
Maybe it's...
I'll see if I can get us closer.
Maybe it's the second to last Defense Academy, their friend, what was her name? Moko, something like that. She got captured. Maybe she's escaped and it's her coming through if she's like stumbling. But then how would she get through the undying flames? Because people need like fire extinguishers, yeah? Tsubasa pressed a few buttons and the image on the screen zeroed in on the strange figure, gradually showing more and more details. Oh, it's a pro wrestler! Oh yeah, Gaku's like, oh, wrestler. Oh, okay, I was right. I mean, Gaku and I, we're on the same wavelength. Because there's like knee pads and yeah, that's a pro wrestler.
This one's not wearing a mask or nothing. Is that what the commanders look like underneath?
They're pro wrestlers. This whole thing was kayfabe.
No, that's not a commander. It's Moko.
Moko. Oh, and she's wearing a hoodie and shorts that are several sizes too small for her. Okay.
Huh?
It's Moko! She's come back to us!
That's Moko?
So I was right. She's a towering, she's a large lady. Oh, she's dead.
Moko!
She's dead. Nah, she's crazy. That Moko is loco. We rushed outside to where the girl had collapsed and carried her back to the school. It was kind of hard. She was like 400 pounds of pure muscle. So buff. There was still a vacant room on the roof, so we set her up in there. So good news, we don't have to do a fight. Oh, her room is purple. Hey, it looks like she's not hurt too badly. I think she just passed out from exhaustion. So if she's a wrestler, maybe she like suplexed the fire. That's how she got through. That's a relief. I've got to say, though, I'm surprised. Is this really the girl you told us about before? Yes, this is Moko Mojiro, our friend, our ally, the one who saved our lives. She stopped the invaders from destroying the second campus at the cost of being taken prisoner, right? I guess she must have found a way to escape. I always knew she'd be all right. If the high school pro wrestling scene couldn't break her, what chance did the invaders have? Okay, so she is a wrestler. That's the real thing. She's a wrestler. So, it's not just a costume. She's an actual wrestler. I wonder how she got through the wall of fire, though. Maybe she followed some invaders in. Or rather, she waited for them to make a hole in the wall, defeated them before they could use it, and then went through herself. A likely story, using somebody else's hole. But that would mean she defeated a whole squad by herself.
Trust me, Moko could have done it. That would explain why she's so tired now, too. Always get tuckered out after forcing her way through some dude's hole.
Well, it's a better theory than anything I can come up with. If Moko's that strong, having her on the team is going to do wonders for our morale.
I was so worried. I wanted to keep believing she'd be okay, but she was gone so long.
Seems like this Moko girl means a lot to Nozomi. No, not just her. Yugamu, Kyoshika, and Kurara clearly care about her too. They told me before that she saved their lives, but I never really got the full story.
Look, she's opening her eyes.
Huh? She's very round.
Moko, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Nozomi.
Nozomi? And some guy I don't know?
That's me. Hi.
You brought your boyfriend over to watch me sleep? So not cool.
She was enjoying it more than I was, Moko.
Did you come here all the way from the invaders' base? All alone? Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. You know me. They must have ripped the F section out of my dictionary, because I don't know the meaning of the word fatigue.
What was that laughing? At the end. She also has PG-13 language at worst, because they ripped the F section out. They got the F out of that dictionary.
All this fatigue is really getting to me, though.
Oh, so you do know the word, Moko. She knows the meaning of that word just fine. She was not being honest. She was fibbing for humor's sake. How dare she?
Anyone got a moist towelette? My skin's gonna dry out if I don't take off my makeup before bed.
What is with this girl? Oh, and she's dead again. With a last nonsensical murmur about her skin, Moko closed her eyes, and her head went limp.
She's okay. Just sleeping. Well, she's not okay. She's weird. She's weird. She'll probably need more time to recover completely.
Well, at least she's not in any serious danger. I'm sure she'll be fine once she gets some rest. So I thought that Kako was going to be our next team member to join. But maybe it's going to be Moko. And now that she's on school grounds, we can revive her if the worst happens. Hopefully it won't come to that, though.
I hope so. Come on, let's give her some privacy. She likes to sleep naked. She wouldn't like you watching her sleep, no matter how fascinating it is to you.
All right. Okay. Oh, she's just this giant lump under the bed. Can I look at her bed? All right, talk to me. Can I look at the locker, the couch? Everything's so purple. Can I talk to Nozomi?
We should let Moko rest. Come on, let's go.
Oh, hang on, we got a pin message. Oh, it looks like it's another voiceover fact. From Queen Katie, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal. Said Moko is voiced by Jess Robinson. Her Japanese VA is Kikuko Inoue, who voices Lust in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Kurumi Tojo in Danganronpa V3, Kasumi Tendo in both versions of Ranma 1/2. Ooh, Macrophage in Cells at Work, and finally she voiced Mimosa in the Japanese version of Hi-Fi Rush. That's some pretty high-profile stuff. Also, is like my stream still going? It looks completely frozen on my end on Twitch, and I don't want to refresh because that'll mess up where I am in the chat. But I assume, because it looks like it froze while I was talking to her in the bed. Let me read some more comments in the chat, and you guys can let me know. But thank you for the pinned message there. Is it frozen on y'all's end? Please let me know. Vera says, what if it's human Saray, like a Mona situation? Nora said, Logan, which Hollow member do you think I'm most like? That's tough to say because there's only like a handful of them I really watch. Quiggy says, oh, Patsy Ray, little do you know. There was JSD's raid. Let's see, Vera says, ooh, nice, welcome in. Gotta scroll. Eglin says, hi, got here like 20 minutes ago and said nothing because I got distracted with a dress-up game. Eglin, how are you doing? I gotta scroll to the bottom of the chat though. Okay, looks like for some of you it's not frozen anymore. On my end it is, but I assume that I just have to like refresh. I'm gonna do a, oh crap, I can't do it. Can somebody do a pin message that says, if the stream is frozen, try refreshing or something like that? Okay, let me scroll back up here. Yeah, Egglet, how are you? How was the dress-up game? Oh, Weedle says it is good for me. Thank you, Weedle. Thank you. It is still frozen for me. I'll have to refresh, but I can't because then it'll probably clear out the chat. Vera says hi. Kuya says, okay, this is some weird lag, like it's both buffer and like weird glitch. I know, it's so strange. Nora says, manga said, only for you. Kuya says it was like weird, few pixels were paused and shifted over. It was super weird. I'm the only one getting lags and buffers then. Salute to me, I guess. No, I'm getting it as well. But oddly enough, not on YouTube. How's YouTube doing it over here? Let me read some YouTube chat. Dermo says she was fibbing, so she does know F's. That's right, that's another F-bomb. Dermo says, and faking. Sveta says, she looks cute. I think it's the first time a girl was drawn cartoony in a Kodaka game. Usually it's just boys, Hifumi, Teru, Ryoma, and Shoma. She'd probably get like a cartoony face, but then like just ripped muscles or something. And Dermo says, it took a while for me to get used to her design, but I like it now. Let's see. Quigata says, Logan, Ato is a library man. He probably read it before, which only makes Transkarwa theory stronger because she liked to read. Crystal says, so real. Transkarwa for life. Everyone is suspicious for you, Logan. It's mostly Ato and Ima. Hiruko was, but not anymore. Quigata says, or you could say gaslighting you. I tried. Crystal says, I approve. Vera says, nice. Ha ha ha. Vera says, yay. Crystal says, Gaku. Vera says, hi, Gaku. Quigata says, okay, lag is fixed for me. Now I speak and it happens. Quigata says, literally this time being, okay, I'm gonna type a message. If somebody could pin this, I won't be able to. If stream looks froze. Oh no, Crystal already got it. There we go. Says if the stream is freezing or lagging, please try refreshing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Crystal. I was just about to try and type out something, but you got it. You got it taken care of. Let's try playing some. We lost like a third of our lurkers from that. That must have been really bad. I can't blame anybody. If I was on a stream and it froze like that, I would just think like, oh, the streamer disconnected and like leave or something. So we got 2 hours to restore our friends.
We should let Moko rest. Come on, let's go.
All right, let's head outside, out the door. Nozomi and I quietly slipped out of Moko's room. Can I finally talk to her about the Karawa thing? Once we were outside, Nozomi heaved a sigh of relief.
This is such a load off my mind. I can hardly believe Moko found her way back to us. I thought we'd be searching for her a lot longer. I always knew we'd get her back in the end, but I never expected it to be this easy.
Let's hope this means our luck is starting to turn. Hey, about the battle when Moko got captured. What exactly happened back then? Well, we learned it was the commander from the last battle, right? That would like firing the arrows that take over people, turn them into zombies or something. If it's okay with you, I'd like to hear more about how it all went down.
That's fine. I guess I did just skim over it before.
No, I want to go to the courtyard. I want to leave. I want to go to the courtyard. I want to see what this courtyard place is. I can't go anywhere. And that's just the entrance hall anyway. Where would the courtyard even be? Okay, I guess I have to talk to you. Nozomi.
When we first woke up at the academy, we were scared and confused. From what you've told me, it probably wasn't too different from how things were here. But Moko took charge and stopped us from falling apart. That's just the kind of person she is.
So she seems the opposite of Hiruko already, but apparently they're both leaders.
Whenever we were feeling down, she always knew what to say to cheer us up. Her smile could really light up a room. It's thanks to her we learned to work as a real team. We'd never have made it this far if it weren't for her.
I wish we'd had someone like that here.
But it wasn't just her personality. She could pull her weight in battle and then say, wait, because this is a big girl. She's 400 pounds of muscle, and then some. She'd plow through any enemy that got in her way. It was amazing. You'd never seen someone plow so many people before. I even saw her suplex an invader the size of a train once.
Oh! That's a reference to Final Fantasy VI, my favorite game. Castle's not here, though, is she? Because in that game, you have a character that can literally suplex a train. I love it! She used wrestling moves on invaders? That is amazing.
But then, on our 10th day at the academy, a huge swarm of invaders attacked. It was only our second real battle, and even with Moko's help, we were totally out of our league. On top of that, the invaders weren't attacking blindly. They had a strategy, and they executed it perfectly.
What kind of strategy?
They kept us busy with their main force on the north side of the school grounds while sending out strike teams to isolate and eliminate us one by one. We were still new to fighting, and even when we realized that what was going on, we couldn't react to it in time. It didn't take them long to destroy the barrier.
Moko and I were the only ones left standing. Yugamu, Kurara, and Kyoshika were all dead.
Okay, so she says Yugamu. Somebody else earlier, I think it said Yugamu. So it's Yugamu. So it's confirmation finally. I know they come back to life, but there's something very unnerving seeing them lying there dead. Because like whatever happens on our battlefield, don't the little like drones come in and scoop them up right away? Also, I just realized what I can do to allow me to refresh in the stream. If I take my overlay and I scroll it up to where I left off, then I'll be able to refresh the stream and won't have to worry about the chat refreshing. See, I'm smart. I'm smart sometimes. Let's see, there it is. I found the spot, so now I can try and refresh the stream and make sure that I can see if it's okay as well. Hey, and it's okay looking now! Hooray! Yay! Let me have a sip of water and then we'll keep going in a second. All right, there we go.
Even worse, a stray shot put our revival-matic out of commission, and Nigo, the only one who knew how to repair it, was captured.
Wait, I thought the whole thing with the revival-matic was that it only worked if you do it right as soon as they die.
Really? Nigo?
If we couldn't get him back, those three would be gone forever. But I had my hands full just keeping the invaders away from the school.
Maybe you have like an hour or something, I don't know.
Right when I thought my strength was going to fail me, Moko made her move. She knew losing Nigo would mean losing any hope of bringing the others back, so she charged right into the invaders' main force to rescue him.
She took them all on. Alone.
Yes, and there were a lot of them. More than enough to rival any squad we fought since.
I don't know if it was adrenaline or latent power or just desperation, but she somehow managed to make it to Nigo and throw him to safety.
I'd like to think she threw him like a football and he like spiraled in the air.
After that, though, she barely had any energy left. And...
That's when they captured her, huh? Odd that they would capture her rather than just kill her.
Nigo got the infirmary up and running and revived the others as fast as he could, but it was too late. The enemy was leaving, taking Moko with them. By the time we could fight again, they were already gone.
That commander must have used its brainwashing arrows to make her come quietly. No wonder everyone from the second campus loves Moko so much. If it hadn't been for her, they really would have been wiped out. She must have known when she charged in that she wouldn't make it out again. She's just lucky they decided to take her prisoner instead of killing her outright. I am still running on the theory that maybe we aren't getting revived, that we're just dying and being cloned, and like it's a prestige thing. So I want to make a mental note that so far now, as far as scripted in the storyline, not just like in combat deaths we've had, it was Darumi and those three from the second campus.
Seeing her again, I can't help getting emotional. To do all that and escape and find her way here on her own? She's so amazing!
Yeah, there's really no other word for it. That's the part that bothers me, though. How did she escape? And how did she find us? Do we think she's a plant, that she's still brainwashed? She's gonna come to and Hulk out and murder us all? I guess I'll just have to ask her when she wakes up. Nozomi and I went our separate ways, and I spent the rest of the day lounging around in my room. And that was day 50 at Last Defense Academy. We didn't fight any invaders, but we still had plenty to think about. So yay, no fighting. Day 51! No. Anything new here? He's not even dressed up nice. 51. Suffering insufferable, vile, and barbaric army. First things first, I should go to the cafeteria and see how everyone's doing. Let me read a couple comments in the chat, though. Queen says, okay, lag is fixed for me now. I speak, and it happens. Says, literally this time is Pixels being buggy. I don't know what this is. This never happened for Logan streams. I know it's weird, but it's happening on my end, too. but not on YouTube. It's like only on Twitch. Crystal's Queen says like frames are skipping. I don't know why. Vera said magic spell. If you refresh now, it'll not be laggy anymore. Queen says yeah, I'm sub, so now I'll refresh. Vera said let me know if it worked. If spell worked. Eglin says I get so mad when someone in this game does. Oh, your outfit is so cute. Let me copy it, and then it looks better on them. What's the game you're playing, Eglin? I gotta know. Queen says knocks on wood. We'll see. Crystal says Oak, even though you're not here, we're punching you. Queen says nope, still skipping. Maybe I'll try YouTube tonight. Crystal says not, and then Vera says dang it, and Vera says lagging for me too. Nora says same, no. And now Crystal says timestamp 50:43, so I'm only 20 minutes behind. And Nora says I love that meme. Yeah. Crystal says why are you blinking so much? I got something in my eye. Here, let me take it out. No, thank you. I don't want to die. Queegita says I'm watching on YouTube right now with mini Twitch, and oh my gosh, YouTube and Twitch are synced up now at the same time. Queegita says, oh, and Crystal says Moko back, and Oak says, she's me. Are you a pro wrestler? Let me take a look over the YouTube chat since we're talking about it. Oh, Jack says, I'm keeping up playing P5T, and after it, I'll finally be getting around to Metaphor. I can't wait to be able to watch all your Metaphor shorts when I beat the game. I wish you a wonderful stream. Thank you, Jax. I hope you enjoy them. We're getting close-ish to the end of the game, like with posting TikTok and short videos, but I'm looking forward to posting Deltarune ones as well. I think tomorrow's. What is tomorrow's? I remember editing it and being quite pleased. It's something fun. Oh, it's the racist bears, if anybody remembers that. Dermot says, hi, Jax. You say hi, Jax, like it's like Jax hijacked the stream. Dermot says, so they play very fast and loose with the Revivomatic rules. Just go with it. I guess. I just know that a lot of the time in these Danganronpa style games, like any of the Danganronpa games and Rain Code, I need to learn to pay more attention to details because there's so many little things that are easy to write off as like, it's just the game being weird. And then it comes back later, it's like, no, that was an intentional plot point. I would say things like examples, but that would be spoilers for some of these games. But there have been plenty of times where it's like, oh no, yeah, that thing you thought was just odd was foreshadowing for like a big twist at the end. So I can't help but be suspicious, Dermo. And Nora says, who is Mocha? Well, now you met her. It's Nozomi and the second campus's friend, and she got captured. Vera said, back flared up, gonna come back when the pain is more tolerable. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, Vera. Please get feeling better. I'm sorry that your back is giving you issues. And Oak says, add quote, an unlikely story using somebody else's hole. And then another add quote, oh, and it's just a longer, an unlikely story using somebody else's hole. She always got tuckered out after forcing her way through some dude's hole. I should stop trying to say funny things. Like when they're written down, they sound quite awful. Well, everyone except Ima and Kako. Let's also see if we can find this courtyard. I want to check it out before we go down there. Okay, wait, why are... Oh, it's Moko's room, so Nozomi is with her there. Let's go say hi to Takemaru. Sup, Takemi? You pumped to start a new day? Another day defending humanity's future. I'm totally raring to go. Heck, I've always gotten fired up about helping people. It just ain't right to sit on the sidelines when you can make things better, you know? Appearances really can be deceiving. When I first met Takemaru, he seemed like a common street thug, but he's actually just a really nice guy. I think. Okay, what else? Oh, wait, we talked to him a second time? Oh, it's the same thing? All right, let's, see who else is on the way down there and see if we can find the... Oh, there's Shoma. Let's go talk to him. Oh, looks like the courtyard is on this level here. It looked like maybe that's the room in the middle. Shoma! Shoma. Look at me, Hajime.
Hello, Takemi. Say, have you been to the courtyard yet? If you haven't, it's worth taking a look around it. The plants are really well maintained and there are even animal pens there. There's no animals in them right now, but they look like they'd be a nice place to live. And they're big enough you could even fit a person inside.
If we don't at some point lock up somebody in one of these cages, I'm gonna be sad.
But maybe you've seen them already. In that case, just ignore me. I'm sorry for being such an insufferable Buttinsky.
Oh, because he butts in. Buttinsky. So the courtyard, let's go check it out. Ooh, it's pretty. It's a very ornate cages. Oh, they say danger on the outside? So this is the courtyard. Oh, they have little beds and swans. And is that a Cirrus with floofy hair carrying an attention something sign? Are those cages over there? Are we meant to keep animals here? Oh, another Cirrus on the left, which is like right below my camera, right there. Looks like he's got a Cupid bow and arrow. They're too big for rabbits or guinea pigs. They actually look human-sized. The gaps between the bars are pretty narrow. There's not even enough space to reach a hand through. There's a notice here. Let's see. Attention and then garbly oh, it's not nonsense. It's Japanese. These cages are fitted with electromagnetic wave generators. They can be used to disable prisoners' powers and abilities. Huh, disable their powers? Does that include hemo anima? Why would we need to lock anyone up here, though? I mean, if it was a security measure, they wouldn't wait till day 50 to show this to us. All right, let's click things. Can I click, I guess the cage, animal pen? Getting locked in one of these for days on end? I shudder to even think about it. Oh, dive! Chicken. Rabbit. What is this thing? That's a monitor. This monitor broadcasts Cirrus announcements and alarms. Can I look? Oh, it was over here something else? I thought I saw something. Just another animal pen. A solid-looking cage. Not even the most ferocious of beasts can damage it. Rabbit. Chicken. Chicken. Rabbit. Okay, so what else can I click? Is that it? Can I click the fountain? Oh, there's something there. What is that? A fountain! What a pretty fountain. It might be nice just to stare at it and space out for a while. Can I look down? Can I look up? Okay, so I guess that's everything here. We'll go to the cafeteria. It was nice. Cafeteria minimum. Kako and Emo weren't in the cafeteria that morning. I'd expected that, but Nozomi was missing too. I already checked my map, which tells me things I shouldn't know. She's in with Mokoko? Are those peculiar siblings still eschewing our company? That seems like it. They're spending all their time in Emo's room. I'm starting to worry about them. What could they be doing in there all day? Probably something cliche and mundane, like planning a suicide pact. There's nothing mundane about that! Brother and sister, alone together, perhaps they're... Nay, such a thing would be far too outrageous. Do I even want to know what you're imagining? Who needs them? No point in worrying too much. I haven't seen Nozomi this morning either. Is my pathetic presence repelling her? She's fine. Moko still hasn't woken up, so she's decided to watch over her and make sure she's okay. Too bad for you, Takumi. Yes, you thought you had a chance, but her lesbian lover is back. I don't. I mean, I wasn't in lesbians with her. I mean, a little bit. I'm a little bit of a lesbian with her. Oh, you're blushing. Don't try to hide it, man. I can read you like a book. Oh, you want to get up close and personal with Nozomi, right? Maybe wrap your hand around her heart and feel its warmth before it beats its last.
Hey!
Hi, was that a threat? Was that meant to sound romantic? I seriously can't tell with you. Hi, young love. Why couldn't I have ended up in a killing game with someone with an itchy trigger finger? Don't sell yourself short, Darumi. You can't just throw your life away with the first murderer who takes an interest in you. Those one-night stabs might seem exciting, but there's so much more meaning in a committed relationship, one where you let your bloodlust grow over time. Trust me, your death has value. Oh, that's probably something that she thinks is sweet. You need to treat it with respect. That's like... morbid, but wholesome for the two of them? Gotta hand it to you. If you take out all the serial killer crap, that almost sounds like good advice. How is Moko doing? Even in the state she was in, I didn't think she'd stay unconscious this long. Why not kill her and fix her up that way? I mean, within the rules of the game, that makes sense. Surely you jest. Even if she can be revived, Lady Moko is still our friend. We could never willingly harm her. He could. Even I don't want to off her that way. It'd be such a waste of a good target.
You guys have to talk about death and killing so much. I'm trying to eat. It's a lot to deal with first thing. I guess we can put this discussion on hold until later. After a while, we finished breakfast, left the cafeteria, and went back to our rooms for the time being. We're gonna have like 2 more days of free times now or something. So Moko hasn't woken up since yesterday. Nozomi must be so worried. There's not much I can do for her directly, but maybe I can take some of the pressure off her in my own way. To do that, I need to be as ready as I can for the next attack. Free term! I save our game and go hang out with people. At least we're advancing the days here. As I said, we're out of books to read, so I think we just have to find people. Let's go around and talk to everybody in case they have things to say about the courtyard. Shoma will give us whatever that is. Eito will give us, I think that's math. And that's social studies. Let's hang out with Shoma. We'll go and talk to everybody first, and then we'll hang out with Shoma, and that'll be nice. Hi, Tsubasa. Hey, Takumi, are you into cars? Want to test drive one I built whenever you have some free time? It's nothing really particularly interesting, but oh well. Let's go see Kyoshka. For the sake of Dermo over on YouTube. Hey, Kyoshka. I almost drowned. Oh, this is the same thing as before. Okay, so I guess nobody has new stuff to say. Let's hang out with Shoma in the courtyard, in fact. And then I'll read some more in the chat as well. Wait, where is he? He's so tiny, it's probably easy to lose him. Oh, there you are! Hey, little Shoma. Ha! I'm gonna talk to Shoma. Let me read a couple comments first. Queen Gator says, I was showing spoiler chat what my screen looked like right now, and Crystal almost spoiled some current plot because she didn't realize it was the general channel. Crystal says, I thought it was a 100-line channel because the screenshot. Queen Gator says, yeah, it showed the stream X2 on screen. Crystal says, does the ad quote. Queen Gator says, now Moko's here. I got a name fact. It finally has been 50 days. Thank you for the name fact. And then Queen Gator says, I just noticed frozen Twitch 2. It switched frames now. We're good now. Crystal says, it's not frozen for me. Weedle says, good for me. Nora said, okay. Out of the ones you do know, who am I the most similar to? Maybe Gigi. Yeah, because Gigi's all about pretty women. Yeah. Crystal says, if the screen is freezing or lagging, please try refreshing. Thank you. Oh, wow, the end of chat is in sight. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Let's see, Derma says, no Kyoshka, bad Kyoshka. Honestly, Darmi and Yugamu would get along like a house on fire. I mean, if the house wants to burn, then maybe that's what it should be doing. I don't know. Talk to Shoma. Huff, huff. Oh, is there a shout out happening? Oh, that was the game. Was he digging? Is he digging his own grave? Huff, huff, gas pant. Shoma, what are you doing here? I'm digging a hole. Oak likes holes. I wanted to look for creatures in the dirt. Creatures in the dirt? Yeah, I can't find any animals around the school, but I haven't checked in the dirt yet. I thought maybe there might be worms or ants in here.
But what are you going to do with worms?
Isn't it obvious? I'll catch them and keep them as pets.
Pets?
I just want to have a pet to take care of no matter what it is. I can't stand living without an animal by my side.
This guy doesn't just like animals, he lives for them. That's sweet, though. Your experience unlocked the keyword #animal. Literacy went up by 3. Creativity went up by 3. Okay, so that wasn't science, it was linguistics. Let me see what the symbols are for everything, because I guess our literacy needs to go up. Our creativity is way high. Yeah, science and social studies are way down. Let's see if anybody has a beaker. Let's see. What do you got, buddy? You got, that's Tsubasa. We can go hang out with her. Unless there's anybody that gives 2 of them. Keep looking around. Okay, I guess we're gonna go hang out with Tsubasa. Is there anything I could do that would give us more points? Because like I said, we've already read all the books. I guess we just hang out with people now? Tsubasa? I'm so curious about this. Talk to her. Hey, Takumi, don't you wonder how the revival-matic works? It should be impossible to instantly revive the human body. What do the inner workings look like?
I'm dying to find out. I don't suppose I can take it apart, can I?
Easy now, Tsubasa. Back away from the Revivomatic. That thing will turn you into Swiss cheese if you don't keep your distance. And it feels like, once again, that's not just to protect it from destruction. It's to protect it from us finding out what it really is. It's not really reviving us. It's like cloning us or something. But it'll just bring us back, even if it kills us, right? Being full of holes wouldn't kill me instantly. We might be able to investigate the machine in a few seconds before we die. Come on, you know we can't do that. We're not zombies. Why are you desperate to figure out this machine anyway? I'm a mechanic. How could I not want to know? I can't not take apart and look at any machine that's a mystery to me. I held Tsubasa back as she tried to approach the Revivomatic, managing to pull her outside of the room. Nothing is scarier than the persistence of a prodigy. Your experience unlocked the keyword #professional.
Technology went up by 6. Great job!
Science is 2. So now we need to work on social studies, I think. Bing bong. Anything new to say? Eddie soldiers. Good night. Yay. Nighttime already? The day's gone pretty quick. Oh, with all the excitement of Moko showing up, I completely forgot. I was supposed to tell everyone about my encounter with the ghost boy the night before last. I never figured out what happened after I was knocked out. He could still be here in the school somewhere for all we know. If I start talking about that now, though, I'll probably only make everyone more confused. Well, not at night, but do the next day. I resolved to bring it up tomorrow morning instead. For now, it was late, and I needed to get some sleep. Okay, we're burning through days. Day 52. Dong, bing, bong. Let's see, I'll read some more in the chat, even though I'm almost caught up. Oh, hang on, let's get through this first. Suffering insufferable, violent, barbaric army. Quiget says, literally Twitch shut down for a second, so my popped out stream disappeared, and I tried to pop it back out again. I think that's probably why that we lost a bunch of lurkers before. Curse you, Twitch Bezos! Chris says, what? So Moko is a zombie now laughing? A little bit. Wouldn't be the first game that we've, had zombie people. Nora said, my hand has horrible red splotches on it? Are you having an allergic reaction to something? Let's keep playing. Okay, time to go to the cafeteria and tell everyone about what happened. See if there's any people to talk to on the way. Oh, Nozomi's out of her room. Okay, we'll go talk to her. Or out of Moko's room.
Moko's still unconscious. She's able to swallow liquids, and sometimes she seems like she's vaguely aware of her surroundings. I can't help but worry, though. I'm gonna stay by her side until she's ready to wake up.
This is gonna be a lot of work. Remember to take care of yourself, okay? No, don't say that's gonna be a lot of work. Take care. You say it's gonna be a lot of work. Let me help you. Talk to me, be a bro.
I know. I came back to change and freshen up, but I should be getting back to Moko now.
The longer Moko stays unconscious, the worse Nozomi is going to feel. I hope she wakes up soon. I also got to decide on what voice we're going to give Moko when we got to read her lines. All right. Wait, have we saved recently? Let's save before we go to the cafeteria. Just cuz. And cafeteria. And burn through some more days. It's going to be like, oh, Ima and Kako still aren't here. Oh, well. If I was expecting a peaceful morning, those hopes were shattered the moment I got inside the cafeteria.
I told you!
Oh, well, they are here.
I've had enough!
Oh, she's standing up to Ima! Huh? Oh, he's so sad. Kako and Ima, they're actually here today? What's going on? We'll talk to her in a minute. Let's talk to everybody else first. Maybe see what they have to say. Kyoshka? Is Lady Kako going through a rebellious phase? I well remember when the Holy Jumanji sword got like that. Every time I tried to hug her, she'd slice me up. But looking back on it, she was still endearing in her own way. Okay, so that answers the question. The sword is a lady. So we were correct when we called it a lesbian sword. Eito! Kako and Ima are having some kind of disagreement. I've never seen them like this before. Darumi? It's all happening now. Fight, fight, fight! What about Takamaru? Now things are getting interesting. Talk to Kako, you'll see what I mean. What about you, Tsubasa? What's going on with those two? I've got a bad feeling about this. What about you, Kurara?
First they disappear for days on end, and now they're getting all dramatic. I think I liked it better the way it was before.
Over here, what are you saying, Gaku? I've never seen Kako get so angry before. She's actually pretty scary.
What about you, Yugamu? I think you should talk to Kako. This is her moment. Shoma?
Kako and Ima are, well, it's like, I'm sorry I'm no good at explaining things. You're better off asking Kako about it yourself.
Ima? Oh. All right, Kako.
Hey, Kako. What's up? Something wrong? I can't take it anymore. Always doing what my brother tells me, staying in his room all day. I have had enough of it.
Oh.
At this rate, we'll pass the whole 100 days just hiding, not doing anything useful. I don't want that. I want
to fight too. Just like everyone else.
Hey! She's finally voicing her opinions. Good to see her standing up for herself. You do?
Well, it's about time, but hey, better late than never.
Of course you can join the team. Let's 86 those invaders and save the world together.
Don't be so ridiculous. Who gives a rat's ass about the world?
I have thought before that he might be secretly working with the organization behind this. Maybe the whole reason he doesn't want her to fight is, assuming they are even really brother and sister, that might be a lie. If I am right about the revival-matic not actually bringing you back to life, it just clones you, maybe he knows that and he doesn't want her to die because he knows that it's not a real revival. But who knows? I guess, but yeah, so is Kako gonna be the next new one, or is it gonna be Moko? What was that?
All of you, do you see what you've done? Are you proud of yourselves? All your ridiculous talk of teamwork and fighting for a greater cause has poisoned my dear sister's mind.
Nobody's poisoned me, brother dearest. Why are you always like this? You never let me do anything. You never even call me by my name. Do you have any idea how much I hate that sister dearest stuff? Oh, well, this is really sad. I know you don't want me to get hurt, but I can't go on like this anymore. Everyone is working so hard, putting their lives on the line while we just keep ourselves safe.
If you want to be a coward, you can do it alone.
Yeah, Kako! A coward? Sister dearest, why would you say such an awful thing to me?
I'm sorry, but that's how I feel.
How much longer is this family drama going to go on? I'm falling asleep over here. I'm psyched.
I like that Kako is standing up for herself. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Also, I assume that the lag is taken care of, so I'm going to unpin the message that we got here. Thank you again, Crystal, for taking care of that. Eglin said, Fashion Dreamer on the Switch. It's kind of repetitive, but it has an outfit recoloring system that I have been loving, so it lets me make some cool things, but I feel like all dress-up games get a little bit repetitive after a bit. So is it like just dress-up? I know that you guys were talking about, what was it, like it was like a year or so ago, how Roblox had that Dress to Impress game. I mean, I always like character customization when there's a game that has that as a feature. Like in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can do fancy clothes and stuff. But if it's a game where like that's all you do. Let me take a look over at YouTube. Dermot says, we're all zombies. We've all died in-game, not IRL. Okay, thank goodness not IRL. It'd be messed up if it turned out zombies were real in real life. Quiga says, I just realized I gave a VA fact, but said name fact. Well, I guess now I know what to do. I'll go get the actual name fact. Okay. For Kako, I look forward to seeing that in a little bit.
Shush, don't butt in. They need to work this out between the two of them. Brother, dearest, please. For once, just listen to me. Let me do what I want. This is important. Let me fight.
Let me do something that matters. That's all I ask.
Oh! Oh, well, this is a surprise. I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully, sister dearest. You're really serious about this, aren't you? I guess there's only one thing for me to do then.
Well, he's not going to give her permission. Oh, you know what he's probably going to do? He's probably going to claim to give her permission and then secretly sabotage her. He's probably going to say, only one thing for me to do, let you do what you want, and then he's going to like lock her up in her room. Or she's going to disappear like Hiruko did.
I have to punish you for stepping so far out of line and give you a thorough re-education.
No, he's just being very overtly evil. What?
Come along back to our room. You need a stern talking to.
No, please.
Come along, sister dearest. Do as your dear brother says.
Is somebody gonna get in the way? Like, stand up for her? Come on. Ima grabbed Kako's hand and started dragging her toward the door. But before we could get there, I mean, Takemaru at least. He's like chivalrous. He can stop him. There we go. That's enough. Give it a rest, man. Takemaru stepped in to block their path. I don't care if you are her brother. You've got no right to treat Kako like this. If you really love her, shouldn't you respect her opinion a little more?
What did you say? What makes you think you have any right to decide what's best for my dear sister?
I have to protect her. From herself, if necessary. Now, get out of my way!
Ima moved too fast for me to follow. One moment he was reaching into his pocket. Wait, reaching into his pocket? Is he pulling out a weapon? Into his pocket. Whoa! The next, he shoved something sharp and deadly looking into Takemaru's eye. I mean, Takemaru's gonna be fine, obviously. But okay, he pulled a knife.
Takemaru!
You piece of shit.
It's your own fault for interfering.
I feel like we should do something about this guy. Just saying. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. Quigita said, actually, I'll hold off till Moko properly introduces to us, maybe. Said, Twitch and YouTube are in perfect sync again. It tickles my brain. Never mind, I jinxed it. And a timestamp. Oh, I gotta be really close because I can see the end of chat in sight. 1 hour, 27 minutes, only 10 minutes behind. And then Queen Katie says, I'm gonna get some water, so to hydrate. I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. And, and Dermo over on YouTube says, okay, it's always irritated me how nobody has a weapon on them. Like, I would absolutely keep something on me. I mean, I feel like when you go to school, you generally don't take a weapon. But I mean, after this, we should all have something to defend ourselves against Ima, because even if there's a rule against weapons, he clearly breaks that rule.
I am my dear sister's protector. Her rock, her guiding light, her everything. Her happiness is my responsibility and mine alone. She is what gives my life meaning. I would do anything to keep her safe. Any act of violence, or cowardice, or cruelty, nothing is too extreme for me.
Thunk. Takemaru fell to the floor, a red puddle spreading out beneath him.
No freaking way! He straight up shivved him!
There's so much blood! Kind of gets you in the mood, doesn't it?
The killings have finally started!
Come on, we have to stop the bleeding. We can use the tablecloth for bandages. Come on, someone, help me tear it into strips.
But if I touch anything, my total failure pathogens could infect the wound.
Never mind that, just do it. We all crowded around doing whatever we could to help our fallen friend. Wait a minute, the culprit's escaped. Is he gonna barricade himself in the room? Huh? Kurara was right. While the rest of us were busy tending to Takemaru's injury, Ima had disappeared. And he'd taken Kako with him.
They're both gone. Wasn't anyone watching the door?
The coward, a true warrior, would stay and face retribution for his actions. Oh, just look at all that blood. I'm about to start drooling. We can deal with those two later. Right now, Takemaru takes priority. I think he's passed out from losing so much blood. We should dress the wound and get him somewhere he can rest. There's no rush. If he dies, we can just take him to the infirmary and bring him back. We still have to try to save him. Someone help me with his legs. We did our best to get Takemaru patched up. Then Eito, Yugamu, Gaku, and I carried him back to his room. Oh, this is his room. He's got like a Japanese flag with some writing on it and a calendar, some sports pennants behind my cam screen. All right, lower him down gently. This is even more portable than Moko's room. All right, lower him down gently.
Huh?
Right!
Once we got him into bed, we thought the hard part was over, but we were wrong. Takemaru's eyes flew open and he immediately tried to get back up. Whoa! Oh, that's like right in the center of his chest. The stab before looked like it was in the side. That son of a B-word! Where is he? I'm gonna tear him limb from effing limb! Moko wouldn't understand that because she doesn't know F words. Stop moving around, you're gonna make it worse! You need to rest! This is just a scratch that apparently even hurts!
You're not fooling anyone, man. He cut you open. Of course it hurts.
Bringing you back to full health with the Revive-O-Matic's always an option! What do you say? I can make it quick. Don't give me that. Dying in battle's one thing, but I'll be darned if I'm gonna let something like this do me in. Of course, death isn't something to be treated lightly, even if we do have the option of bringing people back.
Hey!
In that case, you'd have to stay here and rest until your wound's healed. Don't tell me what to do. I can get up just... See, what did I tell you? Darn it. I'll get that little jerk for this. Nobody pulls a knife on Takemaru Yushushiji and gets away with it. Yakushiji, I said it wrong. I don't know myself. Oh, I pressed the... Wait, wrong button. There we go. You guys hear that? Ima's mine. Don't go passing any vigilante justice until I'm back on my feet.
Yeah, sure. Not like I was about to go after him anyway.
I just don't understand. Why would he do something like this to a friend? He's always been protective of Kako, but this is taking it to another level. Darn it all to heck when I get my hands on him. Why did it have to be Takemaru he lashed out at? Things are only gonna get worse now. We spent the rest of the day tending to Takemaru, forcing him back down whenever he tried to get up. Eventually, he fell asleep, and we finally felt confident leaving him alone. It was pretty late by that time, by the time I got back to my room. What a day. I'm gonna read a couple more comments. Queen Katie says, back with water. Oh, did I do the hydrate from when you did the hydrate command? I don't know if I did. I'll do it again just in case, Queen Katie. Thank you very much. Crystal says, oh, Queen Katie says, I just remembered a funny thing that happened earlier today. So I was out of breakfast, so I ordered KFC for the first time. I like their nuggets, so I got that, but I also ordered their potato wedges for the first time. There's an option for a large, so I said, why not? The large pack of potato wedges were bigger than the box of 12 nuggets. I have to send a pic of the Discord because it was so huge. KFC is like legit good. Only downside is it's a lot more expensive than other fast food places. Queen said post in photos, said okay. So we thought Eito was the Komeda. Maybe we should have been more wary of Ima instead. The thing is, I think Eito is a traitor to us. I think Ima might be more of a Byakuya. I think he's more of like a jerk, but not necessarily like, except Byakuya at the end of the day was still a good guy. Ima is just awful. But I don't think he's a traitor. I'm still suspecting Eito as the traitor. Let's see, over on YouTube, Dermot said, honestly, how did nobody consider this at any point? Not IRL, in a death game. Wait, consider what? Oh, having a weapon on them, yes. Let's see, Queen says, if only we had an ultimate detective to warn us of this. Or an ultimate lucky boy. Those are always useful in these things. What a day. As if we didn't have enough on our plates with Moko's condition. Now we have to worry about Ima going postal on us too. He's really gone too far this time. What was he thinking? Huh? What's that? Oh, is it the pitter-patter of a boy on fire outside your door again? As I looked absently around the room, I caught a sight of something that hadn't been there before. Oh, well, there's something on the ground between the front door and the shower. It's like a little square. Is it an envelope? Let's save before we check this out. Just good to keep doing that periodically. Save. Paper scrap. There's a scrap of paper by the door. How did this get there? Is it some kind of note? Did someone leave it for me while I was gone? I picked up the paper and turned it over to find a message on the other side. The handwriting was rough and messy, as if it had been written in a hurry. It said, do you like me? Check 1. Yes, no. I drew a third box that said, I don't know, and checked it. Please convince my brother to let me fight. Oh, it's from Kako! Okay, so instead of each time in the past we've had to persuade somebody, like with Tsubasa, with Gaku, with Shoma. This time we have to persuade Ima somehow. It's gonna be tough. Please convince my brother to let me fight. Huh? Is this? I don't recognize the writing, but given the content, this could only have come from Kako. She must have slipped away from Ima at some point and slid it under my door. And she wants me to get Ima to change his mind? That's quite a tall order. Well, maybe she wrote one of these for everybody. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who can be won over with a little argument. Not to mention, if I say the wrong thing, he might stab me too! Huh? Nighttime announcement. Let's check it out and go to bed, and we'll decide the next day. Same thing as usual. There we go. Wow, it really is getting late. I must have spent more time with Takemaru than I realized. Maybe I'll show this note to everyone in the morning and ask them what they think I should do. We still haven't told them about the boy on fire! If I'm gonna talk Ima around, I'll need all the help I can get. Still puzzling over Kako's request, I slipped into a light, troubled sleep. My 52nd day at Last Defense Academy was over, and I wasn't sorry to see it go either. I need to have another, dream sometime. Day 53! Dong, bang, bong. Same thing as usual, I assume?
Get ready for it. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life.
There we go. Skip through all that. Let's see. Queen says, "Oh my gosh, he has a purple room." I know. I wouldn't have figured Takemaru was purple. I would have thought he'd be like more of a military green sort of a thing, or maybe gray. Queen says, "I love it. He has a shirtless spry." Well, I mean, he was shirtless, but he also had bandages around his six pack. Queen says, "Blushes. I'm slowly falling in love with this man." Eglin says, "Wood on Yugamu." I can see that. I mean, this is consistent, Eglin. I'm not judging. But it tracks. It tracks. All right, let's keep going here. Huh? Who'd be calling me on me this early? I mean, Kako just slid a note under the door, so it's not gonna be her. Maybe it'll be Nozomi, and we'll finally get to talk to her about Karuwa. Still feeling groggy, I opened the door and was met with a bright greeting and a cheery smile. No, get a knife, stab him! Stab him right now!
Good morning, Mr. Sumino.
Ima!
Forgive me for skipping the small talk. I'm going to come right out and ask, are you hiding something from me?
No.
Yeah.
Hiding something!
Aha!
Perhaps I'm just imagining it. But then again, maybe I'm not. Well, which is it?
No, I'm not hiding anything from you.
Really? I just want to be sure I heard you correctly. Are you hiding something from me or not?
No.
Really? I just want to be sure I heard you correctly. Are you hiding something from me or not?
I don't think we can say no. I mean, Ima's not the kind of guy to take no for an answer, so I guess it tracks. Yes. I wouldn't say I was hiding it from you, but I did find a note from Kako last night. I never actually saw her, though. She probably slipped it under the door.
That does look like my dear sister's handwriting. May I? Rip, tear, crumble, stuff from my mouth. Oh, no more note. Crunch.
Without waiting for an answer, Ima took the note from me and screwed it up into a tight ball. Hey, what are you doing?
My dear sister clearly puts a lot of stock in your oratory skills if she thinks they'd work on me. Oh, puts a lot of stock in your oratory skills if she thinks they'd work on me. How about we make a deal, Mr. Sumino?
A deal?
If you really need more firepower, I don't mind joining the team.
Oh. So, maybe he's actually sincere about wanting to protect her? And he's willing to fight if that means she doesn't have to? What?
I do have one condition, though. You have to convince my dear sister not to fight.
Okay, so we got to do a reverse persuasion. We got to persuade her not to. Okay. Convince Kako?
Huh?
She's going through a rebellious phase. No matter what I say, she refuses to see sense. I'd like you to use your talent for talking to people to get her to give up on this silly notion of fighting like the rest of you. If you can do that, I'll gladly put my life on the line instead.
This is not what I was expecting from him. You really mean that?
Aha!
Cross my heart and my fingers behind my back. Oh. Any attempt to put my dear sister on the battlefield is doomed to failure. She's meant to be protected, not a protector. She just needs somebody to convince her that this is for the best. That's where you come in.
Well, maybe it'll be a thing where, like, we'll convince her. She'll begrudgingly decide not to. Then Ema will join the fight. And he'll be, like, about to die, and then she'll rush on the battlefield to protect him. And he's like, oh, we can protect each other. If you can manage that, I'll do enough fighting for the both of us. Well, do we have a deal? Can I say no? I don't think I can save scum this. Let me read a couple comments in the chat. Quigita says, and I only had a neutral opinion of, so all it takes for you to like some guy is for him to be purple and shirtless. Quigita says, Byakuya never stabbed a man. No, I mean, he did some bad stuff. I mean, in that chapter 2 in Danganronpa was kind of awful, but he was like, yeah, he was a good guy. Quigita says, though, maybe what Ema is better to be known as is Byakuya if he was yandere. Yeah, it sounds about right. And a new timestamp, 1 hour, 45 minutes. Ooh, only 7 minutes behind. I'm staying caught up. Let's see. Derma says, why are we still walking around knifeless? As you reckon Ema was the one who sent the note. Oh! Maybe. I mean, except if Ema did send the note, this would be unnecessarily putting himself in this position to fight. Like, I feel like that's an extra step that would be unnecessary. Like, he could easily come in the morning and say, like, look, she's being rebellious, she wants to fight, I'll fight on her behalf. Like, he could do this whole thing even without the note, right? So I'm not sure if it would be necessary. And Durva says, okay, Ema has shown himself to be able to fight. I mean, he took out Takimaru underhanded, but all's fair in love and war. That's a good point. I can't get a read on this guy. But oh well, let's go ahead and let's see what happens if we say no. No.
Duh?
Don't be like that, Mr. Sumino. Do we have a deal?
Yes.
Hey!
Hi! I meant hi! That's Japanese for yes. All right, I have a feeling you're not going to take no for an answer anyway.
Another astute observation. Thank you for making this so easy, Mr. Sumino. Believe me, you've made the right choice. My dear sister is a lot of things, but a fighter is not one of them. If one of us has to get our hands dirty, it should be me. Anyone can see that.
I mean, this is the first time where his protectiveness of her... Why? Thank you, Weedle, for the Tomcat. I'm actually almost caught up to chat. I can see it, like, right there inside. I could catch up right now. I have that power. Got real sleepy tonight. I blame all the lag problems we had before, but thank you, Weedle, for the Tomcat. But yeah, again, this is like the first time that he seems genuinely somewhat selfless. I mean, before it seemed like he cared about her, but like more, I mean, in a manipulative way, like lording over her, controlling her. But I mean, he still is very controlling and manipulative, but it sounds like it's actually coming from a genuine place now. Huh. Okay, just so long as you hold up your end of the deal.
I've already given my word. Do I look like a liar to you? Oh!
It's like a Kokichi thing going on all of a sudden. Yes, that's why I mentioned it. By the way, what if I can't persuade her? What'll you do then?
Oh, that's such a negative attitude. Ill becomes you, Mr. Sumino. If that does happen, though, maybe I'll just break down the door to the defense room and end the war that way.
What?
So long as my dear sister can live the rest of her life in peace and safety, I don't care what happens to humanity or the planet. If I judge that this war is putting her in undue danger, I won't hesitate to end it by any means necessary.
Well, good news, Queen Katie. Well, if he joins the fight, we might finally be able to start using that Ema death counter button that you came up with. Ema said all this with the same placid smile on his face that he always wore. If I didn't know better, I might have thought he was joking. If I did know better, though, behind that smile, I did know better, though. Behind that smile, he was dead serious. He would gladly doom humanity if it meant keeping his sister safe. She really is his entire world.
Now that that's settled, you should get to work. If you can't talk her around by the time Mr. Yakushiji recovers, it will only complicate matters.
Hey! And remind me, whose fault is that?
Oh, guilty as charged. Well, good luck. Toodles.
Oh. Ema waved nonchalantly and sauntered out of the room, looking like he didn't have a care in the world. So, turns out I'll be trying to convince Kako, not Ema. I don't like it, but Ema hasn't given me a lot of choice. He's not going to budge on this, I can tell. And honestly, he does have a point about Kako not being much of a fighter. How do we know? We didn't think Shoma was, and he's pretty cool. He's got a mech. I'll have to act like I've accepted her request, then turn it around on her once she's opened up to me. Kind of a rotten thing to do, but it's for the greater good. I'll start by asking the others about her. Okay, let's save and let's go and talk to everybody. I'm gonna read a couple more comments in the chat though. Eglin said, maybe on Ema, the fact that you gave him the Yusuke voice is throwing me off. Because you would otherwise be like into Ema. Is that what you're saying? Queen says, Yandere Yusuke. Eglin said, if he had like any other voice, I'd be less on the fence. Queen says, add quote, so all it takes for you to like a guy is for him to be purple and shirtless. I mean, am I wrong? Oh, Reichi is back! Saying, oh, we in our Ema arc. Yeah, he just stabbed Takemaru. How you doing, Reichi? Good to see you again. I always worry when we meet someone like new, like during a raid or something like that, that we might never see that person again. And so it's good to see you again, Reichi. How are you? Let me take a look over on the YouTube side of the chat. Let's see. Yeah, Dermo saying, in fairness, stabbing someone means much less when we can be revived. Meanwhile, Byakuya's actions nearly jeopardized the entire group's life. In DR, they didn't have the revival-matic. Okay, again, that is true. But I would like, at the end of the day, I think Byakuya would have come clean. I think he was testing everybody's limits, but because he would have died as well, right? So I still trust Byakuya more than Ema. All right, so let's go talk to everybody and see who has, looks like, Kako and Shomo, and okay, so we got a bunch of people. We'll talk to everybody on the way down, just in case anybody has any interesting things to say. And let's figure out how to persuade Kako not to fight. I was looking forward to her joining. I wanted to see what her hemo animal weapon was gonna be, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. How you doing, Yugamu? What do I know about Kako? Huh? Yeah, is there anything you've heard or noticed? Anything at all? Well, sure, there's plenty. I mean, I guess it makes sense, though, the second campus people wouldn't know her very well, but it's just his observations, I suppose. Really? Like what? For starters, she's quite delicate, but she has a lovely frame. I can see the color of her blood through her pale skin. Hold up, just to be clear, I don't need to know about her insides. I'm not interested in her on the inside. I am a teenage boy. I'm interested in girls' outsides. In that case, there's nothing much I can tell you. Hey! Nothing? Yugamu is definitely the wrong person to ask. Okay. Let's talk to Eito in the infirmary. Let's see. There he is. Eito, you want to know about Kako? Yeah, can you tell me any little details you might know? I would if I could, but I don't know very much about her. I mean, I guess it's tough for people to know. She spends all of her time being like, you know, with Ema right over her shoulder. She and Ema are always together, and he's always cautious whenever I approach him. He really is extremely protective of his sister. Should we maybe be more forthcoming with our friends about this plan? Let them know about it? There must be some reason he clings that closely to Kako. Well, that's about all I know. I'm sorry it's not very useful. I wish I had more to offer. Nah, there's nothing to worry about. I'll ask the others as well. All right, we'll talk to the people who don't have the purple pinkish dots before we do that, just in case they have some fun dialogue. Day 47. It's so nice to see that we have fewer days left than we've already spent. Someone's found a nasty, gory corpse. Where? I didn't say a single thing about that. Tisk. She's not even trying to hide her disappointment. I'm looking for information on Kako. Can you tell me anything you know about her? I heard she likes detective novels and shows. She even asked me for recommendations. Oh, maybe she'd like Detective Conan. But I'm way too simple for that stuff. My lane's killing games, gory games, and banned games. I thought she also liked erotic games. What'd she come? Arrow gay? Okay, was there anything? Oh, I just had a great idea. You should get killed, Takumi. What are you talking about? If you die, I can see your corpse, and Kako can play detective. It's a win-win, right? Do it. Don't worry. We'll chuck you in the Revivomatic after we're done.
Hey!
I'll pass. I don't have any time or reason to play those kind of games. Don't use the wording I'll pass. That means I'll die. I figured you'd say that. Nobody ever listens to my suggestions. I got bummed out talking to you. I feel like I could cry for no reason. I hate this. Oh, the mood's gotten pretty sour here. I'd better cut this short. That's how you know that even though she's cute, she's not worth the hassle. She's too crazy.
Info about Kako. Will you pay me for it?
I assume Vero is still laying down because of back pains, but there's some Gakko here. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Queen Gator says, yup, he stabbed a man. And then I hope we do in all caps. Raichi says he stabbed the man. Queen Gator says, because chat voted on Ima of all people when he and Kako would be the last to join. That's right, Raichi, you missed it at the beginning because Queen Katie makes little buttons and counters for like how many times people die. And she wanted to make some counters for select characters. And everybody right off the bat wanted to see Ima die. And we didn't know that Ima would take this long to join us. Raichi says, is this about Ima? I just got here. It is! I mean, the shirtless stuff was about Takemaru, though, if you were there for that. Queen Gator said, Takemaru, I saw his purple room and shirtless sprite. Raichi said, oh my gosh, dude, Takemaru is one of the best guys in the game. He's such a bro. I mean, he is. I liked the line that Takumi had earlier, realizing like, oh, he's not just a thug, he's a really good guy. Raichi said, doing well. Nora said, as much as I want to go ask for a raid later, I have to go bye-bye. Oh, Nora, thank you for being here, thank you for hanging out. I do want to still try and see if we can maybe, I don't know, try and raid one of the HoloLive girls if they're live later, if we have anybody for a raid. It might be humiliating if we try and pop in with only like 2 people. But I like that they're doing the Twitch thing today. Over on YouTube, Derma says, oh, I don't trust either of them. I feel like once you got to know Byakuya, you could trust him. But part of that also was character growth on his behalf, on his part. But anyway. But yeah, good night, Nora. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Info about Kako. Will you pay me for it?
His greediness is so transparent, it's actually kind of refreshing. I mean, it makes him predictable. You know how to deal with him. Well, that depends. Have you dug up a scoop good enough to pay for?
Of course not. Anytime I try to talk to her, that brother of hers butts in. Last time he even said he'd start charging me for every 10 seconds I talked to his dear sister. That darn money grubber!
You're one to talk.
Anyway, that's why I've been careful never to talk to Kako if I can help it. I've had enough of getting stuck with massive bills out of nowhere.
It's if he has any claim to the money. Just because he says he's going to charge you doesn't mean you have to pay. You're saying you weren't always the one sticking others with them? Gaku doesn't seem to have any useful information. I'll have to ask someone else. Okay, once again, I want to ask everybody without the little purple marks first. So let's go see Kurara and Kyoshika. Kurara! Kako! Why would I know anything about her? I suppose you wouldn't. How about you, Kyoshika? This world-class idiot, she knows nothing! You'd simply be wasting time by asking.
You haven't even given me a chance to answer.
Okay, so what do you know about her?
Nothing, naturally.
Who
Who gives a darn about those weirdo twins anyhow? All they ever do is hole up in their room while the rest of us are in danger.
Kako does want to fight, though. You heard her say so, right?
As if that pampered princess could handle herself in battle. Better that she stays a pathetic shut-in rather than become a burden on us real fighters. You're as harsh as ever. And why wouldn't I be? Even if she got worked up enough to mix it up with the rest of us, she'd be nothing but a nuisance.
It's rare to hear you get so emotional, Lady Kurara.
What's that? Are you trying to impugn my nobility, you simpleton? I'll pluck that ponytail off your head and toss it so far away, no one will ever find it.
But without this, I would cease to be me.
Doesn't seem like I can get any information from these two. It's best to go somewhere else. What if I tried talking to Kyoshka first? If I clicked on her first?
If Lady Kako would fight by her side, I would happily welcome her.
As if that pampered princess could handle herself in battle. Better that she stays a pathetic shut-in than become a burden to us real fighters. Is it the same thing if I clicked there? Yeah. That reminds me, I guess we didn't click a second time on Darumi and Kako, but I guess we can keep going. Probably not that important. Wait, so yeah, what level are we? So we've talked to everybody without the purple marks. So let's start up here. Let's start by talking to Shoma in the training room, and then Kako, and work our way down. Shoma, my little buddy. Info about Kako? Yeah, can you tell me what you know about her? You know, conversations you've had with her or anything like that?
I'm sorry, but I don't really talk to Kako very often. I wouldn't want her to catch any airborne particles from a pessimist fungus like me.
Haven't you interacted with her at all?
Though, come to think of it, when I started Takamaru's super intense to heckin' back training regimen, Kako did drop in on us. But before she could say anything, Ima showed up and took her back to his room.
Maybe she wanted to train with you. She does seem pretty enthusiastic about joining the fight.
You think so? I thought for sure she came to observe a social oddity on the verge of death, dripping with sweat and snot.
I'm still curious about what that training involved. No one could have expected as dramatic a transformation as yours.
Oh, if that's the case, maybe you'd like this.
A tire? What, a tire? Is it for like when running in like military training, like the high knee lift jogging? A tire, what for?
Part of the training was having me run while pulling a tire. If you're interested, feel free to use it yourself, Takumi.
Okay, that's a thing. Let me read some more in the chat. See, Reichi says doing well. I would have read that, doing well. Reichi says, Yugamu, my love! And then Arrow Gaze. Yes, that's what they're called. I know I'd seen Darumi mention them, but I couldn't remember what they were called. You know, we're past the 2-hour mark. I guess I can just fully catch up completely. Kuigita says, yup. I have a stream deck with buttons, and everybody has 0 on their dumb faces this entire time because somehow Takumi survived. I still suspect that the machine isn't actually bringing us back to life. It's just cloning us. It's a prestige machine. And so I want Takumi to survive no matter what. Because then it could be really him at the end. And then Reichi says, oh my gosh, you made him British. 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 35 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah, Oak is mad that I gave Shoma this voice. The little British orphan voice. But do you approve, Reichi? Could somebody please approve of my Shoma?
Don't worry, I've fully disinfected it. My inferiority spores aren't on it anymore.
Okay, thanks. Where was he hiding that thing? I don't plan on doing any training, but maybe I can use this for something. I don't know. Might as well hold on to it. I'll put it in my pocket. Anything else to say?
I don't really talk to Kako very often. I wouldn't want her to catch any airborne particles.
Okay, the same thing as before. Yeah. Next is Kako herself. In the library. There we are. Kako.
Oh, Takumi, did you get the note I wrote you?
Okay, so that confirms it, because Dermo over on YouTube was saying that maybe Ima had written the note. And I was saying I didn't think that would really make sense with his plan, because he didn't need to. So it is confirmed it was her.
Did you get the note I wrote?
The one about convincing Ima?
Oh, good, you did get it. I wrote it so I could ask for your help without my dear brother finding out. I am sorry to trouble you. So what do you think? Will you be able to convince him?
Well, I'm still getting all the information I can first.
Really? Thank you, Takumi.
But are you sure about this? He seems dead set on not letting you fight.
Whatever. He always treating me like a child, telling me sister dearest this and sister dearest that, and we're brother and sisters, so we don't have to wear clothes when we're in our room. It's weird. I think we still have to. He makes me so uncomfortable. And after what he did to Takemaru, oh, this is a new sprite of hers. That's adorable, puffing out her cheeks. He did cross a line there, it's true. He went to crazy levels to protect you. He's always been like that. He probably will be until the day I die, but I can't live like this. So what would you want to do if you could live your own life? I want to be a detective. I mean, you know what? She kind of... I mean, her outfit is very much like Maki from Danganronpa V3, but there's like a hint of Kyoko in her. Like her appearance. Who was it? Was it Queen Katie earlier saying that we need a detective? We're gonna have a detective. We're gonna have a detective princess here. Huh? A detective? Yes, just like the person I've always admired. But never mind about me. I'm counting on you, Takumi. Please convince my brother somehow. If I press her any further, she might get suspicious. So, Kako wants her independent so she can become a detective. But is that the only reason? She also didn't say the person she admired. Is it gonna be like Sherlock Holmes? Or is it gonna be like someone that she knows from personal life? Okay, let's work our way down to Ima last. Tsubasa! Here we go. Oh, and I see Reichi says approved. Well, thank you, Reichi. I really appreciate that. And again, like I said before, it's good to see you back here again. Crystal says, lurk, watching, but doing chores. Thank you for the lurk, Crystal. I hope the chores are going okay. Let's see, and over on YouTube, Derma says, but if it perfectly clones us, isn't it effectively revival? No, it's not to you. Like, to other people it is. It's the problem I have with Star Trek teleporters and things like that. Basically, it kills you and creates a clone with your memories who thinks it's you. So for everybody else, it's like as if you were, but you're dead. You're gone. The you that existed as you is dead. And there's just now another entity, another living organism with your same genetic code that thinks it's you. That's what prestiging is. So yeah, that's why I don't trust it. I don't trust it. You want to know about Kako? I've only been able to talk to her a little every now and then. Anything you can tell me is fine. Well, when I'm tinkering with cars in here, she always has a sparkle in her eyes. Oh, okay, so maybe the tire will help because she likes cars? Say be friends with Tsubasa and become a car detective? And she's really enthusiastic when she asks me about bikes and driving techniques. I think she's into that stuff. I see. Well, thanks, that helps a lot. It's nothing, don't mention it. Hey, by the way, check this out. It's a prototype I just finished. Is that a motor? An engine? Ta-da! A custom-made motorcycle engine! Pretty sweet, right? I overhauled it in my spare time to relax. I tuned it up so much, it's gonna give a real smooth ride from now on. I still think Kako will eventually join us on the battlefield, so I gotta wonder what her hemo animal weapon's gonna be, but Takemaru's already a motorcycle, and Tsubasa's already a car, so what would she be that would involve a motorcycle engine? Maybe it's just something that she likes and be unrelated to that. Well, to be honest, I can't tell what's so special about it, but I'm glad you're so happy with the results. Yup, I'm really proud of this one. But this is only a prototype of something Takemaru asked me to do, so I've still got plenty to work on. A motorcycle engine, huh? Hey, Tsubasa, do you think I could have that prototype? Huh? Oh, it's fine with me, but does that mean you're building something, Takumi? Maybe. I don't know if it'll work yet, though. Thanks for the engine. And the info about Kako, too. It really helps. This is so weird. Like, in the past, we get little things like pieces of cloth or whatever, a stuffed toy, put in pockets or... We're carrying a tire and a motor. Kako seems like she's interested in motorcycles. Whenever I tinker with the vehicles here, she always has a sparkle in her eyes. Okay, 2 more people to talk to. Wait, why isn't he in bed? I thought he was supposed to be recovering. Are we gonna have his shirtless sprite again for Queen Kate? Nope, he put a coat on, but you can still see his man cleavage. Takemaru, are you okay out here with that injury? This little scrape's nothing. Kako apologized for it, you know. She ain't so bad. It's that b-hole brother of hers that's the problem. Yeah, it seems like she's getting tired of putting up with him too. I thought she was pretty awesome, speaking up about how she wants to fight. But that crap stain just had to go screw it up. Hey, calm down, you'll make the wound worse if you get all worked up. Don't you know swearing opens wounds? By the way, do you know anything about Kaku? I'm trying to learn more about her. Let's see. When I was screwing around with my ride, she came to talk to me. Said she wanted to try driving it, but I shot her down. Can't do that without a license. But even if we like get her a motorcycle to play with, I mean, is Ema gonna go with that? Motorcycle riding is dangerous. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Queen Gator says, yeah, Ultimate Detective 3.0. Wait, no, Raincoat. Ultimate Detective 4.0. There we go. I always forget about little Yuma. Rachie said, oh, we like Danganronpa 2. Win. That was like the game series that really got me first started on streaming here. I have never attained the heights that I once did with Danganronpa. That was a hip happening time back then. Oh, and over on YouTube, Queen Katie's popped in there. Crap, does that mean we're having more lag? Saying, what about Ema? What weapons would you give him? Not a knife, because that's already bloody from Takemaru. Oh, that's a good question. He seems underhanded. So maybe like something that has to do with poison. Because poison has always been like I think they used to call it like a weapon for cowards or something. So maybe he has something that like pumps a cloud of poison gas, of noxious fumes, like some big bellows or something like that. I am not sure. That's a good question. I hadn't really thought about Ema's. Yeah, we'll go with that for right now. Some sort of bellows or something that pumps out gas. Yeah, let's go with that. And Quigita says, no, take the jacket off, Takemaru. What's this chili in there? He's chilly. Quigita says, I'd quote, don't you know swearing opens wounds? Apparently it does. And I'm staying caught up. Be proud of me. Can't do that without a license. Wow, you're surprisingly upstanding about that kind of thing. Darn right I am. It's against the law. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You want this thing? Okay, so maybe we're gonna put the motorcycle motor on the bike, and then a car tire. I don't know. A bicycle? Where'd you find this? Out in the ruins. It's worn to crap, but it's still usable. Bikes ain't so bad, you know. I patrolled the turf on one till I got my license. Thanks, I'll take it. Sure, do what we want with it. Smack people with it. Cuddle it, I don't know. Have babies with it. Can you do that with a bike? I mean, I think both a guy and a girl can get with a bike because it's bicycle. Yeah. Sorry, I think I opened the wound a little. Gonna go back to my room and rest. Oh, blood. But once soon as I'm off screen, I take off my coat, but Queen Katie can't see it. Takemaru doesn't seem like he's recovering very well, but maybe I can use this bike for something. So now we're carrying around a full tire, a motor, and a bicycle. Just with us, just in our pocket. All right, one more person to talk to. Oh, I guess I could have just gone to the map for fast travel. All right, and Ema, and then we'll do our persuasion minigame, I assume? Hi, Ema.
How's it going, Mr. Sumino? Please be careful not to let on to my dear sister what you're trying to convince her and not me.
I understand, but I need your help too. You're brother and sisters, so you must have some info about her you can share, right?
I'd rather not let a single soul know any private details about my darling sister, but I suppose I have no choice this time. What would you like to know?
I want to know about the detective thing. Well, do you know anything about what she wants right now?
That would undeniably be a motorcycle, or more precisely, a scooter.
A scooter? Yeah. So yeah, I guess we gotta maybe turn the... Oh, we'll probably take the bike and everything. I forgot we have that, the item maker thing, the Craftomatic. We'll probably feed the bike and everything into it and make a scooter? Oh crap, are we gonna have to do an expedition out though into the ruins to like find the last item for it, or the last piece, the last ingredient? I feel like we've had to do that every single time.
Our father was a detective.
Oh, so the person she idolizes is their dead dad.
Our father was a detective. He often rode a scooter to work, an old-fashioned one that made her want one as well.
Huh. Well, this is the first I've heard anything about your father being a detective.
Well, he and our mother both passed away from a traffic accident while we were in elementary school. Got isekai'd into a world where they're overpowered protagonists now. Oh, how I envy them. In spite of that, my dear sister has always admired our father's detective work.
I see.
Ever since our parents died, it's been just the two of us. We ate whatever we could to survive. We begged and even dumpster dived.
We also know that Emo was like a male prostitute.
I've done so many foul things for the sake of money.
Weren't there any other adults who could take care of you?
Oh, of course we had relatives that said they'd take care of us. But let's just say we've seen no shortage of the dark side of adults like that.
I hate Ema, but this is making me feel sympathetic for him. What?
That's why I decided never to trust anyone. So long as I had my dear sister, that was enough for me.
Ema?
Oh, I don't want my dear sister to see how foul this world truly is. I'm the only one who needs to bear that shame. I'll do whatever it takes for her sake, even if it means licking a stranger's boots.
So that's the reason for his strange attachment to Kako.
And you, Mr. Sumino, have been tasked with convincing my dear sister not to fight. Please take this assignment seriously.
Ema had a lot of good info to offer. So Kako wants an old-fashioned scooter, huh? I'll have to remember that. Okay, so I should be able to figure out if I can make it. See what the Revival-matic demands of me. Okay, so the thing Kako wants is...
That would undeniably... Why are we flashing back? I said this to you like 15 seconds ago. A motorcycle, more precisely a scooter.
Ema said an old-fashioned scooter would make Kako happy. I've got all... Oh! So we don't have to go explore! I've got all the materials. I better head over to the Gift-O-Matic and whip up an old-fashioned scooter right away. Oh, it's green. Old-fashioned scooter, a motorcycle with a unique chassis. It's compact and easy to ride, and the cute look makes it popular. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Let's see here. Reichi says, "Oh, Fuyuhiko." My favorite character from Danganronpa is still Gundam Tanaka, though. But Fuyuhiko is good. Quicken says, "Can't wait for DR 2x2 soon. It's going to be so fun to see everything there in a new light." I hope. I can't say it here because spoilers, but I can't remember if I mentioned it on your in your spoiler server, Queen Katie. But I have a hope of what the changes that alters everything. But it's probably not going to be true. Queen says no, not the off screen, and a timestamp 2 hours 18 minutes and 27 seconds. I'm only 4.5 minutes behind. And Reichi says, unfortunately, yes, it's so sad. Are we talking about Ema? I mean, the sad backstory is not justification for stabbing Takimaru. But it is encouraging to see that his attachment for Kako may actually be more selfless and sincere than I assumed up to this point. Let's see, over on YouTube, Dermo says, a coward's weapon because it doesn't then require you to be present for their death. There you go. Said, sitting on that bike would give you every infection known to man. Well, good news, we're dumping into here and it's gonna make a brand new one and hopefully clean off the tetanus-riddled rust. Says, as in the actual bike, not the slang. Although that also works. Wait. Is a bike a slang for something? Oh. Old-fashioned scooter. Craft the old-fashioned scooter. Time will pass. Blip, blip, blip.
Crafting complete.
All right, it's finished. Now I just have to give it to Kako and hope it'll help convince her. Are we gonna talk to her tonight? Are we doing the persuasion minigame all at once? Everybody else is taking multiple days. We're just good at this now. How did it go, Takumi? Were you able to convince my brother? You're giving me this scooter. It's the same model as the one my father rode. Wow, this is amazing. It's like he's here with me again. I've always wanted a bike like this. Thank you, Takumi. Kako had tears of joy in her eyes. She was undoubtedly thinking about her father. She's bearing her soul like an innocent child. This is my chance to convince her. Yeah, she's having a moment of emotional vulnerability. Time to swoop in. Kako, to tell the truth, there's something you and I need to talk about. Yes, I will marry you. I mean, we need to talk.
Is it about you wanting to ride the scooter too? There's not enough room for 2 people, but I can sit in your lap because you were nice enough to give me a bike. No, it's not that. It's about Ima. I'm sorry, but I can't help you convince him. But why? You said you'd help me. Because I see things the same way he does. You really aren't meant for the battlefield, Kako. Oh, that's so sad. All right. We're doing this. We're gonna give Queen Katie vertigo now. How could you, Takumi? Your gift made me so happy.
But you only brought it here at my brother's suggestion to convince me.
Yes, that's right.
I won't change my mind, no matter what anyone says. I don't want us to run away from everything like cowards anymore.
See if we get another option.
I want to be part of the team and fight beside you.
She's so gung-ho. Oh, crap. Okay, so I gotta pick something. I'm gonna try that's right. We'll try honesty right off the bat. What is it? Why won't you say anything? I've had enough. There's nothing else for us to talk about. Darn it, I couldn't convince Kako at all. I need to think more about how she feels. Retry persuasion. Yeah, we're gonna own up to it and say that's right.
Here at my brother's.
Oh no, that's bad. Okay, apparently honesty is bad.
Exactly right.
Never be honest to a girl. But the problem is we've already told her the truth. Can we say just kidding? He told me I had to, so I have no choice. I knew it. And here I thought you of all people could actually convince my dear brother to let me fight. This is so cruel. I've had enough. Okay, I'm not good at talking to girls. So apparently the moral of the story is lie to girls. Lie to the girls.
But you only brought
It's not like that. It's not like that.
It's not like that.
No. It's just that I agree you'd be better off not fighting. How can you say that, Takumi? Please hear me out. Ima's worried about you. He doesn't want the person he cares about most to be in danger. And I understand how he feels. That's why. But you're forcing me not to fight. Oh, and she liked that. It went up 20 more %. She likes being forced not to do things. It's always been this way. He's always held me back, intervening and telling me it's for your own good, sister dearest. He won't even call me by my name. He only worries about himself.
He just controls me however he sees fit. I refuse to give in to him. I want to encourage her to stand up for herself. Free will.
I'll say you're wrong. I don't want to. Oh, I hate this. Oh, we're awful. We're an awful person.
You're wrong, Kako.
How can you say that? Because Ima told me he'd fight in your place. That's why he asked me to come here, so I could convince you to stay out of danger. But do you think someone who just wants to control their sister would do something like that? He must care about you with all his heart. You're the only family he has. Oh, brother, dearest. Oh, my head hurts.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. It's all just him deciding things in the end. I'm his only family, but he never
crap, that option's gone.
things with me.
Okay.
It's just so cruel.
You're as cruel as he is.
I
Oh, no, say no. Do you really hate him? Perfect.
Do you really, though?
What do you mean? Oh, also, by the way, I noticed that we are at almost the 2.5 hour mark. As I said before, I'd like to see if we can try and raid one of the Hololive girls if any are live, but I don't know if that's going to be an option. I know it's very sleepy right now. Most of our people are either lurking or left when we had all the technical problems earlier. But for those who are here, if anyone can keep an eye out for raid suggestions for later on around the 3 hour mark. I know that Crystal is doing chores right now, so I don't know if she can look like she usually does. Let's keep going. I'll read some more chat in just a minute. What do you mean? I heard about your past from Ima. Okay, well, also we need to find out if that past is true. Because what if Ima... Man, if he lied about that, though, that would be really awful. What? It's just been you two ever since your parents passed in that traffic accident, right? Your brother has desperately struggled to protect you since then. He'd literally do anything for you. Sure, he may be overbearing at times, but that just means his bond with you is deeper than anyone or anything else. Your lives have been nothing but pain, but you were able to overcome it together. That's... There's no way you could actually hate Ima.
He cares about you with all his heart. And I think you care about him just as much as he cares about you, Kako. Sniffle! Okay, we're at 95%. We're almost done.
We put our lives on the line in this
With
war.
Ababa?
We could die at any time.
Chat, what is going on? I got very distracted playing with microphones. All I know is Moko is back, and apparently Ina is important now.
Okay, I'll give you the quick rundown because I know Queen Katie probably doesn't want the spiral on the screen for too long. But thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. Welcome back. So, Moko is still recovering. And then we ran into Ima and Kako was like, I want to fight. And then Ima's like, no, I won't let you fight. And Takemaru was like, she wants to fight, let her fight. And Ima goes, oh, I have a knife, stab. And he stabs Takemaru. And they were like, crap, that sucks. And then he runs off with Kako. And Kako slipped a note under our door and said, please convince my brother to let me fight. And the next day we're like, I'm going to go convince Ima to let her fight. And then Ima's like, no, I'll promise to fight if you convince her not to fight. And the game wouldn't let us say no. So that's what we're doing. We made her a scooter, a little Vespa scooter like her dad, who apparently was a detective, had. And now we are convincing her to not fight, persuading her not to so that Emo will apparently join and hopefully die multiple times out of the battlefield. So welcome back, Oak. How did your microphone thing go? We put our lives on the line in this war. We could die at any time.
I wouldn't want someone I care about getting dragged into it. You lost your parents. You should understand that feeling. So please, don't do anything reckless. Do it for the person who loves you more than anyone in the world.
This still feels so slimy. I mean, I know that after talking to Ima earlier, we've got a better understanding that he is sincere, but this still feels so manipulative and controlling. I don't like it. You know how much you mean to Ima. You need to keep yourself safe for him. It's such a long sentence, it has to scroll.
You know how much you mean to Ima. You need to keep yourself safe for him.
Oh, those tears. This was not good. We were a bad friend to her. I'm gonna guess we don't really know her very well.
I can't do that.
Okay, at least she seems determined about this. Persuade. What? Why? Okay, I'm actually glad okay, so she doesn't. She isn't persuaded. It doesn't work. Oh, you're awesome, Kako. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. It didn't work out because I felt awful doing that. Okay, let me read some more comments in the chat. Let's see. Queen Katie says, tiny Logan time. I'm sorry, but you can now restore my size because the spiral is done. Rachel says, ugh, I hate that we have to do this. I know that felt awful. Even, like I said, sympathizing a bit more with Ima. That was so bad. Queen says, hopefully for the last time, unless for some reason we have to do this with Moko, which I doubt because she seemed to be an MVP from what Nozomi said. Okay, we might have to do it with Ima. It sounds like Moko's probably just going to wake up and be like, I'm ready to fight. But maybe Ima at some point will have to convince him. Queen Katie says, I have a wafer. Or maybe, maybe Ima won't even have to be convinced. Maybe he'll be like, well, if she is going to fight no matter what, I need to be on the battlefield to protect her. Maybe they'll share like a hemo animal weapon. They'll be like on a little tandem bicycle and he'll like take the damage for her or something like that. Raichi said this persuasion was the worst and a timestamp 2:29. I'm only 4 minutes behind. Yeah, you missed it. I already caught up to chat once. Crystal said, perfect timing. I just finished chores. Unlurk, welcome back, Crystal. We are going to need to, like I said, keep an eye out for raid suggestions, but let's keep playing. Now for right now. Okay, I feel so much better about this. I love that she wasn't convinced. This is so good. This is so good. Huh? My dear brother's always putting me first. It's true. And I do appreciate everything he's done for me. But there's another side to this. He means just as much to me as I do to... so she wants to protect him too. That's why I can't just do nothing anymore. I have someone that I want to protect too. If I have to watch my dear brother getting hurt and making everyone his enemy all for my sake, I think my heart might break. I don't want to hold him back. I never have. I just want us to support each other as equals. I'm not trying to rebel against Ima or leave him behind. I want to fight to protect him. I'm doing this because I love him. Right. Of course. You have something worth fighting for. Just like the rest of us. I understand Kako's feelings all too well. Her desire to fight isn't some passing whim. She's thought everything through, understood the risks, and came to the decision that's right for her. But wait, this isn't how it's supposed to go. I'm the protagonist. If I decide to do something, it works. I was meant to talk her out of fighting. Sorry, there's something with my monitor there.
Oh, dear.
Oh, crap.
It looks like you failed in your task, Mr. Sumino.
Okay, Dermo, you know how you said we should start carrying a knife? I think that's true. Ima's gonna stab us. Ima! Yay! Let me read some more in the chat. Quinga said, depending on what time we're at after this, I highly recommend saving on day 54. Just in case, oh crap, is there gonna be like a really long fight on 55? Quinga says, Oak, Ima stabbed a man. He stabbed Takemaru. Oak says, oh, okay, Ima still sucks. Over on YouTube, let's see. Dermo says, quote, she's bearing her heart. Time to crush it. Says, while I like the persuasion fake out, it makes no sense for Takemi to do it. Yeah. It's one of those things that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think they just did it to like fake out the player, but you know what? It's fine. All's well that ends well. Let me have a sip of water and we'll keep going with this. But yeah, Dermo, you were right. Takemi totally should have had a knife with him.
Seriously, what was all that about? I had such high hopes for you two.
But brother dearest.
Hey!
Hold on a minute, Ima. It's true that I couldn't convince Kako to quit, but maybe you should listen to how she feels about it. But that's right,
It's okay, sister dearest. I heard the whole thing, and I still disagree with you. Stab Takemi and run away with you.
You did?
Yes, I was here the whole time. I wanted to observe and make sure Mr. Sumino did a good job.
So you were spying on us? I thought you were going to trust me with this.
It's hard for me to trust anyone when it comes to my dear sister's welfare. She's always been stubborn, but I'm still surprised even you couldn't get her to see sense.
Oh!
I guess it just goes to show things don't always work out the way you want.
I wonder if this is how it'll feel when you run off and get married someday.
What do you mean? Why are you talking like that? That is. Why are you bringing up marriage? That is creepy.
You don't need me to say it, do you? We've never really needed words to understand each other. I'm truly proud of you for growing into such a determined young woman, but at the same time, a little sad that you might not need my help so much anymore.
Oh, so he's gonna let her fight.
Excuse me. While I go cry into my pillow. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my room. It's getting late, sister dearest. Don't stay up too long.
Ima left, smiling as usual, except this smile was different. It was tinged with a kind of resignation, and maybe even loneliness.
Huh?
Did he just give you his approval? I'm not sure. I've never seen him act like that before. Kako was clearly worried about her brother, and since we didn't have anything more to talk about, I took my leave. As for me, I went back to my room. Ding dong, bing bong. Bang bong, bling bong.
Soldiers.
Okay, same as usual. Alright, good night. Loading, saving. If I had to sum up what happened today, I failed to persuade Kako to stay on the sidelines, but she somehow managed to convince Ima how serious she is about all this. I mean, I like that in a way, I guess our persuasion minigame still worked. It did, because like he was there, and so I guess he saw all the spirals or whatever, so it worked on Ima instead of Kako. Let me take a quick look over at the chat. Looks like Crystal has some raid suggestions. Thank you very much, Crystal. I will copy those over. Tell you what, if we have enough for the raid, though, oh, actually, it looks like, oh, darn it. The Hololive girls that I wanted to send a raid to are no longer online. So I guess it'll just be a normal raid later on tonight. Darn it, but I mean, I guess I should have figured that would happen. But thank you very much, Crystal. I am copying these over right now. Thank you. See, Chris says, oh, does the ad quote? It says, huh? Oak says, yay! Also, no, I love Takamaru. Queen says, what a twist. Oak says, is Takamaru okay? At least he died from the stabbing. He did not die. Some of the people were like, we'll just let him die and then he'll be fine. But a lot of us like, no, we have to do what we can. And we took him back to his room, and his whole thing was like, we're trying to keep him from running out and murdering Ima, basically, because his wounds will open back up. But he's being really cool and manly about the whole thing. Reichi said, yay, this is supposed to happen. Takamaru is perfectly fine. I wouldn't call him perfectly fine. I feel like getting stabbed is still somewhat traumatic, at least mentally, emotionally. Crystal says, I think he's more lively being stabbed /J. Oak says, don't worry, Kako. He would have made everyone his enemy anyway. And Reichi says, there is a fight coming, I think, yes. Okay, so tell you what, because we still got 20 minutes, we'll keep going, and then I'll make sure to save after this. In fact, can we access the save right now? I'm gonna guess we can. I'll keep staggering our save slots here. And we'll see what happens and just like save frequently so that if we suddenly get to a big fight, because I don't want to spend like an hour and a half doing a fight tonight going overtime. So she's going to fight with us the next defensive battle, right? In that case, what will Ima do? I can't imagine he'll let Kako fight alone. Seriously, why do those two have to be such a hassle? Somewhat dissatisfied as I grappled with that notion, I decided to check on them in a few days. Unless we have a fight before then. Day 54. Dong, bing, bong, bing, blorng, bing, blang. Same thing as usual. Suffer unsufferable, vile, and barbaric army. Boom, 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 boom. I've done what I can to convince Kako. Now I need to go back to prepping for the next defensive battle. Okay then, how should I spend the day? Oh, we're not even going to get breakfast. We're just going right into free time. Okay, well, let's do a couple of days worth of free time, or not a couple of days, a couple of sessions worth of free time. As I said before, it looks like we've read all the books, so I think all we can do is hang out with people. What I need to work on most next is social studies. I just leveled up science. Now I need to get social studies up. So let's see if anybody, I think when we, was it Kurara that we hung out with briefly? Was that social studies? I can't remember. That's math, but it gives 2 points of it, which would be nice. That is, I can't remember what that is. That was something else though. That was something else. And science. And that's it. So we cannot do social studies. Let's quickly see if anybody else has things to say. And if they have commentary about all this. There's Takemaru. Being cooped up in school all day is making me all depressed. What I wouldn't give to hop on a motorcycle and feel the wind on my face again. At least the blood stain on his wrap around his stomach is gone. Kyoshka, how you doing? No, more training shall be accomplished today. That's it. This is more training shall be accomplished. Let's see if Kako has anything interesting to say. Kako, how you doing, Kako? Oh, she's deep in thought. Okay, so it sounds like everybody just has their generic stuff to say. So what was that symbol again? Let me look at the report card. Linguistics. Oh, my creativity is high. We need to get our literacy up somehow. Yeah, so let's... I guess, you know what, let's hang out with Eito. Because I think we haven't hung out with him in a while. We just hung out with Shoma, and we just hung out with Tsubasa. I guess we'll just try and spread out. Let's hang out with Eito and see what happens here. Eito. Hi, Eito. I'm humming a song in my brain out loud. I'm so cheery and happy. Talk to Eito. You seem like you're in a good mood today. Did something happen? I hung my laundry to dry on the rooftop fence, and it worked amazingly. Please don't take a close look at it. Logan has a theory. I'm secretly a girl. I don't want you to see my brassiere. Everything came out so soft, and it smells like sunlight. I can't believe he's this excited about laundry. Does Eito enjoy housework that much? Housework like a housewife? Oh, we don't even unlock a hashtag. After spending some time together, you understand Eito better now. Report card's wish list. What? What do you mean wish list? What was the wish list? Calculation analysis went up by 3. What is my, a wish list? Is this the first I've heard about this? Hang on. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see, I can't click anything. All right, let's see who else we can hang out with. There's Ato again. We got Shoma once again, none of that. Science. And that's it. Let's go get some science, apparently, in the biolab with Yugamu. Let's see, Oak says, Lolan Lolo? What's the Lolan Lolo? Lolan Lolo. What is that? Crystal says, we should have our gun, /J. Cozy says, Ooga Booga. Welcome back, Cozy. Were you streaming tonight, Cozy? Oak says, when can we kill Ima? I don't know, I thought he was gonna maybe join this time, but nope, Crystal says, he's so dramatic. Yugamu. Hey, Takumi, come here a minute. I've got something to show you. Let's exercise bad judgment. Cool, what is it? Takumi, is this anatomical model as... erotic? To you as it is to me? I mean, if you're into dudes, he's got half of a thing.
Hey, Lolan. I'm gonna give you a B+ this time. Very nice. Have a good day, Mr. Lolo.
Well, oh, are you having to take off, Oak? Does that mean you're leaving? Am I Mr. Lolan, Mr. Lolo? Thank you, thank you. I don't know what I did, but thank you very much. Oak, are you leaving? If you are leaving, have a good rest of your night. I'd love it if you could stick around. We get like less than 15 minutes before the 3-hour mark. Weeda was saying, oh, fun fact, I own a gas mask. Oh, I think I saw... Didn't you? You posted like a picture of your desk, right? I think you had a gas mask. That's cool. I don't own a gas mask. I kind of wish I did. Raichi said, social studies is Gaku, Kako, and Kurara. Okay, thank you. We'll try and get one of those next because I think that's the one that hasn't leveled up, right? Said, worry about wish list later. Yugamu! Okay, so yeah, I don't know what the wish list is, but maybe that's for, yeah, okay. And Takumi, is this anatomical model as... to you as it is to me? Where? This is creepy. Oh, for the love of murder, you just don't get it. It's rare to find such a wonderful model. Look at those gorgeous organs. The heart is rubbery like a balloon. And the twists of the small intestine are amazing like a labyrinth of love. It's too much to bear. It's so... sexy, I can't stand to look. Nothing you're saying makes elegant sense to me. You know I feel uncomfortable. Then let me teach you to appreciate the allure of this model until you fully comprehend. After that, I was restrained by Yugamu and forced to listen to his explanation of the sex appeal of the anatomical model. After spending some time together, you understand Yugamu better now. More wish list update. Investigation up by 6. Okay. Ding dorng bling blorng.
Heady soldiers.
Time to hear the hay.
Well then.
Let's save again before we go to sleep, because it sounds like maybe when we go to sleep and we wake up, it's gonna be a fight. From what y'alls were saying, day 55. Another day gone, and the first peaceful one in a while. I thought about how much I'd like days like this to continue forever as I dozed off. Let's see if maybe we'll be able to like save before we go into the cafeteria. Day 55. Anything new?
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we've seen him with that because that's a sake cup, right? They have square wooden cups for sake. Have we seen him with his makeup before? It's like what's it called? Kabuki? Is that the right thing where they have like the white face paint and the red lines? Kabuki theater?
Get ready for your 55th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
I just feel like he might say something different. So see.
Prepare to spend another day.
No, it's the same.
Ready to give your life.
Okay, so it's just randomly that. Okay. It's morning. What should I do today? Oh, okay, free time. We just got more free time. Apparently fighting is not happening yet. All right, let's keep staggering these saves and go spend some more free time. Let's see who we got this time. Okay, we just hung out with him. We've hung out with Darmy before. Oh, these are not a lot of good options. Are there other things I could be doing? I guess I could do like a VR training battle for battle points, but I really feel like I should be focusing on my report. Is there anything, Dermo, over on YouTube? I'm trying to remember, I don't have my Discord up, and I need to memorize more of the stuff from your guide that you gave. Besides reading books and hanging out with people, are there other things that we can do that will increase our stats? Let me see, I'll read some more. Quick, it says, Yukamu and Date from AI Files, being really into the weirdest things. Oak says, no, I'm staying, I just need to give you your grade. Okay, thank you. Thank you. If my dad was still around, he'd be sad that I got anything less than an A, though. Crystal said, Yugamu, my beloved. Raichi said he's such a freak, but he's my little freak. Crystal says, do not be a Lolo, Logan. It means grandpa in Filipino. Well, I can't be a grandpa until I first become a regular pa. And I need a girl before I could be a regular pa. Oak says, oh, it's so accurate. Crystal says, nar, ark. Oak says, I low-key forgot who Yugamu is. Oh, wait, he's the freaky one. Quick, it says, eye patch guy who has interesting love. Oak says, well, one of the freaky ones. Over on YouTube. Hang on, I gotta scroll up a little bit here. Over on YouTube. Oh, there's a bunch of chatting over there. Dermo says, seriously, why is everyone so stabbable? First time, shame on Ema. Second time, shame on them for not doing anything about it. Yeah, it's kind of our fault from here on out. Dermot says, quote, we've never needed words to understand each other. Stabs. Queen 80 says, check Ato's report card. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Ato's report card. Wait, do other characters have report cards? Let me see. Is it under preferred items, maybe? Books and more books. Is this what updated? What happens if we click one of these? Oh, we can't click one. Okay, so maybe is that what their report card is? Or maybe it was something else on... Anyway, okay, I guess that maybe that's what it is. Thank you, Queen Katie. Derma said, yeah, it's just hints for what to give them as gifts. Nobody led Yugamu to hospital or a morgue. And on that note, I have a surgery to prepare for. See y'all, hopefully. Don't say hopefully. You got this, Dermo. I hope it goes well. Keep us updated. Make sure that you rest and recover well. Good luck. Sleep well until then. Frilzy says, yeah, Kabuki. And Derma says, upgrade the weapons. First 3 in the list to level 1. Gives you far more options. Yeah, that doesn't make time pass. I did try and do some upgrading before. But I still have some battle points to spend. But I need find something to spend my free time on. But thank you, Dermo. Let's just pick someone and hang out. And maybe I'll upgrade more of the weapons off stream. I don't think we've hung out with Kyoshka yet. Even though she only gives one gym thing, maybe she gives like double in that one category. Let's go talk to her. Because some of y'all like Kyoshka. Although Dermo likes Kyoshka and Dermo just had to leave. Dermo says, yeah, it gives you far more options. Okay, let's hang out with Kyoshka. Come, Sir Takumi. The thrill of the hunt awaits. Back when I lived with my grandpa in the mountains, we'd hunt every day. I can see it when I close my eyes, my desperate battles with those creatures. Why are we crying? I was thrown down a hill by a boar, snatched by a golden eagle, and flown through the skies. What? These do not sound like good memories. Smothered by a salamander? And nearly drowned by a rainbow trout that pulled me into the river. She must have been tiny. Or she is not a great warrior. Every day was a fight for survival. Overcoming those unrelenting days 'twas how I came to stand before you now, proud and tall as a fine swordswoman. Hunting will train the mind and body. So that's why you need to come hunting with me, Sir Takumi. Are we just gonna keep her from dying, from getting killed by the animals? After spending some time together, you understand Kyoshka better now. Report card wish list updated. Mobility went up by 6. Okay. And more free time. We still need our social studies, though. So we'll see if any of the social studies people that Raichi was mentioning maybe are oh, they're Gaku.
Wow, she must be near crystal-sized if she got smothered by a salamander.
And pulled by a rainbow trout. That is like tiny. Teeny, tiny, tiny. Or really big salamanders and fish. But thank you very much, Oak, for the 10 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, is Vero? No, Vero! I don't know if you can hear from laying down with your back in pain, but we're gonna hang out with Gaku. How about that? Yeah, there's Gaku. And then after that, we'll probably start to wind down for the night. No, that's not right. Talk to Gaku. Huh? Gaku, why do you look so miserable?
Well, I came all the way to the rec room to make some clothes with a gift-o-matic, but none of the options here are my style at all, bro. They just seem like luxury brand stuff or something.
What's wrong with luxury brands? It'll make you feel good to wear nice clothes.
Man, you're freaking clueless! May as well just hang a price tag around your neck at that point.
Oh, you think people are gonna mug him?
You'll have to be a total loser to feel good wearing luxury brands.
Oh, so he doesn't like, okay, I don't know, whatever. I don't know fashion thing. Oh, he's looking straight at us. Can't tell if that's part of his lip or if his mouth is slightly open.
That isn't what fashion is about at all.
Huh?
It's about whether or not you can put together a sick fit using totally ordinary clothes. That's how a real fashionista flexes!
After spending some time together, you understand Gaku better now.
Cards wish list updated, observation explanation.
Hey! Now everything is level 2! Yay! Ding dong, ding blorng. So maybe there'll be like a fight in the middle of the night? Is that what's gonna happen?
Hey, you never know when the invaders might. Well then.
Good night. Good jorb. Huh. I didn't see Ima or Kako at all today. Let's save again in this dialogue. And just see what happens. If the Blair goes for the fight, we'll be able to stop, but we know maybe we'll find a better pausing point. Just what are those two up to? Don't tell me they're on the outs. Oh, crap, outs. Oh, it's probably outside. Outs, dash, dash. It's gonna be burp, burp, burp. Huh, the alarm! Last time it was just Moko, but is it a real attack this time?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Well, we're gonna have to do some fighting next time, that's for sure. We're like 2.5 minutes, a little over 2.5 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, so we probably won't do this fight tonight, that's for sure. Take way too long, on top of everything else I've had to deal with today. Now I have to fight invaders too? Let me read some more comments in the chat here. Let's see, Oak says, I feel like every character in this game, besides Takemaru, I guess, has some weirdly specific kink. Well, okay, Yugamu and Darumi both are into weird death stuff. Some of them is not really a kink, like Tsubasa vomits, but she's not like into vomit. But it might be pandering to the kinks of audience members, I'm not sure. Queen says, even Nozomi? She has a amnesia kink? I don't know. Oak says, well, she's basically just Karuha, and Karuha and Takuki both have childhood friend kink. Is that a kink? A childhood friend, that's like a wholesome thing. I feel like it can't be wholesome if it's a kink. Am I wrong? Oak says, I don't think that's a kink, but it's a romance trope at least. There we go. Eglin says, I have somehow made the worst ship in a dress-up game. It's so funny and unfortunately is growing on me. What is it? What is this ship? Oak says, I guess Eito might not have a specific kink either, but I low-key know nothing about him. Quicket says, I mean, Eito could be Transkarua. Transkarua for the win. Oak says, yeah, timestamp 252. I'm only 6 minutes behind. Crystal says, what? Dang. Oak says, Crystal, how does it feel to have every children's fantasy show have an episode where they shrink everyone to your size? Are you saying that Crystal is small enough to enter our bloodstream for one of those stereotypical episodes where everybody is like swimming around in our insides to try and figure out how to get us feeling better? Let's see, and Oak says it must be relatable. Eglin says, nah, give me the flashiest stuff that all clashes, and I'll make someone sick out of it. I like that. I like clashing bright colors and stuff like that, so I wholeheartedly approve of that. Eglin says, trust me. Quicket says, thank you to the one chatter who told us Logan could save during dialogue. I think that was Raichi who said that. Raichi, are you still here? Like that really, yes, it saves our bacon. Quicket says, Oak said I low-key forgot that Tsubasa existed, but we got incest and masochism and death kinks all represented by multiple characters. Eglin said, we'll share a photo that I got literally just my playable character and one of the people you're meant to dress up as. Then Eglin says, listen, he gave me cute shoes and I was devoted immediately. Is that what it takes to endear yourself to somebody? Just some cute shoes? Okay, let me take a look at the different raid suggestions. Looks like all the ones that are still live have approximately the same number of viewers. Before we do that, however, let me post our link tree. and copy this over to YouTube in case we got anyone lurking there. Oh, and Dermo was saying, Kioshka! And with that, I have to leave. Good night, Dermo. You're probably already gone, but sleep well. But yeah, if anyone's lurking, that Linktree has all of our social media, Discord, invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of that good stuff. Feel free to check it out as you see fit. Let's go ahead and initiate a raid. So if anyone is lurking, let me give you the rundown of the channel. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternating right now between this game, and we just started the Walking Dead, the Telltale series. So tomorrow is going to be Walking Dead. Sunday, oh crap. I did find out there's a slight chance I may have some stuff going on this weekend that may make it me unavailable to stream. I just found it like last night. I will keep you guys updated, but the tentative plan is Sunday we are still going to be picking up where we're leaving off here. It's going to be a big fight, apparently. And yeah, so I think that's everything. There's the link tree. I got all that. Queen Katie says, yes, this is why I warned about saving just in case. I knew there was a fight coming up. Wasn't sure if we'd have enough time before then. So thank you, Queen Katie. I appreciate you watching out for me. Oak says, thank you for the very buff stream. It made me smile. Although it wasn't as buff as when Shoma turned into Gon. It was delightful. Crystal says, they didn't eat enough people. Broken heart. Oak says, good night, everyone. Love y'all. I love and appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sorry that we apparently couldn't do the Hololive raid like I wanted to. But you know what? Don't tell Nora that. Nora's probably already gone and sleep. If Nora asks, we did it, the raid. And it was amazing. And they called us all by name. And they said, if you have someone there named Nora, I'll collab with her right now. And then we didn't. Convince her of that. Chris said, thank you for the very coma stream. Queen said, thank you for the very stab stream. Again, I love you all. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Sorry for the lag earlier. Good night. Bye. 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 And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.